Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Team Gap League. We are bringing you guys a best of three tonight between Team Rylionns Body Pillows, otherwise known as Team Pink, and Team Counter Target Spell, also known as Team Orange. I am Chris Crewman Newman. I am joined tonight by Soviet Snipes. How you feeling tonight, Soviet?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Nice. Pretty good. We'll take that one. Pretty good is not bad. How familiar are you with these teams here, Soviet? Have you casted either one of these guys before? Played against
I
them,
I
perhaps?
probably have. I haven't cast in a little bit, but it's good to be back. I'm very familiar with GG No Rematch and Jack Spectrum and Swedish and Phoenix, but
Yeah.
the rest of them not so much.
Do you have anybody in particular that you're going to be keeping an eye on tonight, Soviet, in terms of like player to
Yeah.
watch? Who's going to be popping off here?
I think that they're in order in the lobby, right?
I believe so.
So yeah, I would say the bot lane. Phoenix is very good at both roles. And Swedish is like what was one of the better players. I think he was MVP of the last gold split. But what is mid? So I mean, if they just put him on mages, that can easily translate. And GG in a rematch is a very good AD carry that I've dueled with a lot. So he communicates a lot. He if you get him fed, he will absolutely carry the game. So the bot lane is going to be very good, I think.
All right, excellent. A tightly contested bot lane here tonight. Definitely looking forward to tracking that, seeing how that goes. Do you expect either one of these teams, or perhaps both of them, to prioritize their picks down there for their bottom lane, or maybe on the side of team counter target spell? Maybe they want to save for some kind of counter pick in the support position, maybe?
I think that I know GG doesn't care what he plays, so he'll usually just they'll usually use one of the first rotation picks on AD carry, just whatever he feels is the strongest in the patch, and he doesn't care what he plays against or what he plays. And then I think that Phoenix and Swedish are more likely to play weird off meta stuff, just because um, Phoenix plays support also, so I mean, he could easily play a Seraphine bottom and be just very comfortable on it. And Swedish could play, like any mage as a support, because he plays mid also. So
Well, it's not going to be a Seraphine for the body pillows this game, as it has been picked up by Team Counter Target Spell over here on the other
yeah.
side. Pantheon,
Oh,
of course,
I don't
has
see the
been
draft.
the draft is online. It's on the stream. You got the stream up, but
Oh, I guess let me do that.
Pantheon has been the first lock-in of the draft here. A little bit of a flex. Could be going into the hands of Anime Titty Clap, or perhaps into the support position. We already discussed a little bit that there might be some unorthodox stuff coming out here. I don't quite recall. I think the Body Pillows may be the squad that plays Pantheon Senna, and I think that must be the case because the Senna has just now been denied by Team Orange. They're locking in that Seraphine Senna, likely the bottom lane here, for GG No Re and Rain Cloud. So that supportive picks, just like you were hinting there, Soviet.
Yeah, I know that Swedish plays, or I'm sorry, they're on the if the sides are right, then yeah. So Swedish plays Pantheon mid a lot, so he is good at the champion. So
All right.
it might be support.
Alrighty. Could be the Pantheon support coming through here. It is Brand and Viego now locked in. So I believe we are on 11:15 for this game. I'm pretty sure. Lane
Yeah.
Viego was nerfed. Once again, his sustain has been cut severely in lanes now, so they're really trying to steer him into the jungle role. We'll see if that ends up coming through for probably hated this game. And the Brand pick is interesting. We don't see Brand in the mid lane too often these days, Soviet. Are you expecting that Brand to be going down bottom lane with the Pantheon?
Probably. I really don't know. I mean, I think that there's no good reason to not pick an AD carry right now on the current patch. So I don't I either think it's gonna be Brand support and they're gonna have an AD carry in the second round, or this is a Brand mid and a Pantheon support. And I do think the Viego is
All right.
going to be top or mid. I don't think that.
Interesting.
I think the only person in the Gold League that's played Viego jungle is for you. All the other Viegos have been lane, and they were
Okay.
also on patch 11.15.
Well, 11:15 just dropped today. So
I thought today was 16.
no.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, maybe I'm just wrong. That's fine.
Well, he was nerfed previously as well, because Viego's lane sustain used to be 100% damage to minions. Then they cut it to 50% a couple of patches ago, and now it's all the way down to 10% as of today. So that's kind of been Viego's trajectory, but he may indeed still be played in the lanes here. Maybe Anime, Titty Clap, or Opaque have a little bit more comfort on the Ruined King here. We will just have to wait and see what the teams decide to go for. We're waiting on that last ban of the second phase to be coming through here. Team Counter Target Spell has gone ahead and banned the Ornn and the Camille away from Opaque here. They don't believe that he is going to be the one piloting the Viegos. They're targeting the enemy top laner. On the side of Team Body Pillows, they are banning away the Jace and the Malphite. So a lot of top lane focus here in the bans for both squads, Soviet.
Yeah, I really don't know. Oh, I mean, Gangplank is. I mean, if it is going to be Viego, I mean, like even if it's not, Gangplank is still, I mean, an S tier top laner. That you can certainly blind pick into anything. Tons of sustain, lots of damage, good wave clear, and the global with teleport and also his ultimate.
Definitely agree there, man. Gangplank, nice blind pick for Aki up there in top lane. They're saving their counter pick for mid, most likely. Seraphine Flex still alive here for Team Orange. Going to be the Tristana lock-in for Team Pink. So your suspicions appear to have been correct here, Soviet. Likely going to be the Tristana going down into the bottom lane, although I think there may still be some flexible options alive over here for Blue Team as well.
Yeah, and when Phoenix has had kind of a funny trajectory. He was an AD carry. Well, he's originally a support player, but in the first split of the Gold League, he played AD carry, and then towards the end of it, he transitioned back to support. But now he's playing AD carry. But when he was playing AD last split, he played Tristana a lot and found a lot of success on it.
All right. Well, he's going to be trying to find some more success here in this one.
Yeah, so I think this seals it that it's going to be Viego jungle, brand support. Well, brand or Pantheon support, the other one mid, and then Cho'Gath top.
Yeah, we're pretty sure it's the Viego jungle at this point. I think Pantheon could theoretically jungle, but Viego much more likely. The Mundo is last.
And then for Orange is interesting too because I mean Nunu is obviously the jungler, and I think that Gangplank is obviously the top laner, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a mid Seraphine with a fasting Senna Mundo bottom.
Okay, that's pretty spicy. Yeah, I wonder how this is going to work out here for Team Counter Target Spell. Have you seen any Mundo Senna bottom lanes before? I think this is the first for me.
It's the first that I've seen in the Gold League. Dignitas played it twice in LCS the week before the Mundo
bot lane.
Yeah, with Senna. Aframu played the Mundo both times, and I think they went 1-1. I mean, it's whatever tank you want as the farmer in any fasting lane, and I mean the new Mundo is is quite good.
Absolutely. I believe, did he get a buff recently? I'm not too sure.
I'm actually not sure. I'm a little out of practice.
I think he got a buff to like his damage to jungle monsters or something. It was like something small, but shouldn't be too consequential for this game. We have some missed bans here. I'm a little bit curious about that. Do you know what's going on with those missed bans, Soviet?
I don't. I haven't seen.
I
didn't see anything in the chat.
Bug as well.
But yeah,
I'm not entirely certain.
Because I don't think you can in tournament draft you can't ban none, and there wasn't enough time pass. So it might just be a bug.
Yeah, probably a bug. All good though. What do you think about these team compositions now that we see them fully fleshed out? Let's start at the level 1. Do you think one of these squads has a decisive advantage in the very early game?
I mean, level 1, Pink does have. I mean, if they want it, 2 stuns and a knockup. So that's pretty dangerous. And Orange has, cleaver to slow, and then you can hit the cleaver, and then Seraphine's E, it becomes a root, and then you have Senna. So yeah. I mean, you have the potential for it, but given what I've seen in the league, nobody wants to do level 1s. So I do think this is going to be double 5 point.
I just saw an absolutely bonkers level 1 in a series that I was casting last night, where it was like all 5 of the players on the red team walked into the 5 stack of the blue team. It was
Oh,
wild.
sure. Yeah.
Like 4 players on the red team died, but they ended up coming back and winning the game. It was a time. But may not be what we're looking at here today. The Team Gap League tends to favor the defensive openings, so perhaps that's what we're going to be looking at. But what about in terms of scaling here, Soviet? Does either one of these squads
Orange
have a significant advantage?
I mean, Orange has, essentially triple infinite scaling with the Mundo, the Senna, and the Seraphine. I think if it goes late, that Orange, really cannot lose. Pink really has to get something done pre 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much right on the money there. The front line for Team Orange is definitely much stronger than the front line over there for Team Blue. It's basically
nobody can get. Played correctly. Nobody can get to the center. You have to walk through Nunu ultimate. You have to not get hit by any Mundo cleavers. You have to walk through Gangplank ultimate. You have to dodge Seraphine ult. It's just a disaster. As long as they play, play slow and play front to back, and don't get flanked. This is a very, very strong team fight comp for Orange.
Definitely agree. They do look like they're going to be favored in the 5-on-5. Going to probably come down to probably hate it here on this Viego Soviet. He is, like you said, going to need to find some nice flanks here to start off these fights if he wants to give his team an edge in the game. Number 1 here. We could have, Pantheon flying over the top as well with the Grand Skyfall to dive into that back line there. Could theoretically be looking okay for him, but they're going to have their work cut out for him here. It's going to be the Gangplank mid here for Branded Guts, it looks like. So that is going to be the Seraphine Senna bottom lane. Pretty interesting. Okay. I don't know if the Senna is still going to be fasting or not. That's not entirely clear right now. Looks like it is going to be piloted by Raincloud, so most likely. But, Senna does prefer, I think, to have some kind of melee champion laning with her if she does go for that fasting style.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure since Gigi is playing the Seraphine that he's going to take the farm. But yeah, this is definitely not how I would have arranged my champions here. But everything I said about the team comp still applies. Even though the Senna is just going to be, her ultimate late game power is going to be delayed if she is it's not it's not going to be as good in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes for them. Maybe they'll show us what they had in mind here once we get into game. But just waiting out a couple more minutes here on the spectator delay.
Talking about the other team too. I think that the early game is certainly going to be, as it usually is, on the junglers. Both of these junglers do have fairly potent, very potent ganks pre-6, and then once they do get 6, you can have the Pantheon join to 3-man somewhere. So I think and like I say, that's what they need to do if they're going to end the game before 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's absolutely should be the plan for Team Body Pillows, I do believe. But Soviet, I'm a little bit curious about the mid lane here. Pantheon Gangplank is not a matchup that I am necessarily familiar with. If Anime Titty Clap wants to get off those level 6 roams on the Pantheon, he's likely going to need some semblance of lane priority here. Going to need to get the shove out somehow against this Gangplank, which could potentially be difficult. But how do you expect this mid lane to play out?
I'm not an expert either in this matchup.
Okay.
But Gangplank just clears. I think you just need level 4 barrel, I think, and that one shots the back wave, and then and then the front line just dies very easily to just some auto attacks and parlays. And you can't really leave as Pantheon or you're just losing. Even if you leave, Gangplank can reply with his ultimate wherever the gank is.
That's true. Yeah, global for the Gangplank here as well.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see if Pantheon takes teleport or ignite. That's just one more tool.
Yeah, Ignite could be pretty huge. Gangplank does have that heal to try and get himself out of danger. So if Anime Titty Clap is running the Ignite, that would definitely be some significantly increased kill pressure, theoretically.
Yep.
So definitely going to be interesting to see what he decides to go for here. Both of them, fairly strong level 1. Pantheon with his passive and Gangplank with his own. The true damage on that Trial by Fire there can do a lot of work in the first couple of levels. So that mid lane as well as the jungle matchup will likely be pivotal here in deciding the early game.
Yeah, it's also just Cho'Gath. Oh no, Cho'Gath has grasp. Wondering if he was going to go unsealed. A lot of Cho'Gaths in the top lane take unsealed spellbook. I love that rune, but nobody takes it. Well,
the Cho'Gath does have a nice tanky lane opponent to get those grasp procs off on. So I think the rune does make a good amount of sense here in this particular instance. Any other interesting choices jumping out at you here?
Yeah, okay, so the Pantheon did take Ignite, and it's Teleport Seraphine. So red side has 3 teleports.
Yeah, definitely could be important.
And we're going to
get time from you. I just want to make sure we're on the exact same page here.
47, 48, 49.
I'm at 51, 52.
Yeah. Yep. That's good.
Alrighty. Hopefully our host is on the same page as well. We did see what looks like a potential level 1 coming out here, but Team Rylionns Body Pillows was spotted out, and Team Target Spell backed away in time. So no bloodshed just yet. Looks like it's going to be a red buff start for both of these junglers, Soviet.
Yeah. And 3 wards being used by red side, level 1 and none for blue, or I guess 1 for blue down there on the blue buff. So maybe it's probably both of the bot laners using their wards. There's going to be no vision bot side, and Nunu is going to be clearing top to bot. So maybe he can slip through the vision and have an early gank.
Yeah, Nunu does like to go for those early ganks. Could even gank level 2 if he decides to take the snowball seconds. So we'll see what Jack Spectrum wants to prioritize here with his time. We are looking at a little bit of a pause here. We have some technical issues. I believe one of the players did DC, but we should be getting that all sorted relatively quickly here.
Yeah.
We haven't talked too much about how we expect this bottom lane to play out here, Soviet. The Tristana brand lane seems like it could potentially be pretty aggressive, but the sustain here for the Seraphine Senna may be too much for them to handle.
Yeah, and I mean, having the Seraphine Senna not having only having the 1 defensive summoner, not having teleport on the AD carry.
Yeah.
And no heal, no cleanse. Tristan, I mean, they definitely. I mean, level 2, they definitely have the possibility of a brand stun into and Tristana just jumping on him and dealing a bunch of damage.
Yeah, absolutely. As Tristana does love to do.
Yeah. And I mean, Seraphine Senna wants nothing to do with fighting. If they don't, if they don't auto attack the enemy champion until 15 minutes, they're perfectly fine.
Well, I mean, Senna wants to get those souls, so I mean, I don't know if she's super happy about that. But,
you just got Q through the minions, just a happy.
Yeah, right. No auto attack, soul stacking. Could work. Hey, here comes Nunu. There's Jack Spectrum looking for the level 2 gank in top lane. Cho'Gath, he's got to dodge the snowball. Does dodge up. Manages to get away from it, but this is still level 2 Nunu. Doesn't have the snowballs for the root. Trying to chase him up at Opaque. Dodging out on those bone saws by ducking into the minion wave there. So he is able to make it out all right. Nunu did end up wasting a little bit of time up there. Didn't even get a summoner spell, although a little bit of pressure may be all that Mundo needs.
There was also some pretty severe trades middle, but no summoners used or anything, and they're just gonna chug potion and be fine. It looks like.
Does appear that way for now. Oh, there's the brand fireball hits the minion. That's a hero minion right there, preventing Rain Cloud from getting locked up.
Yep, but they just heal back to full because Seraphine balance.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Level 3 Pantheon. Ignite down. Doesn't have the spear. Gangplank ticking. Will survive. Forced to flash there, actually. Was Branded Guts. Probably had to dodge out on a spear that was flying at him there.
Both flashes. Both flashes are down.
Oh, yeah.
In middle, yeah.
Must have been a trade.
And the ignite. So Pantheon is actually going to lose out on this. Give him the teleport if he can't stop him here. Yeah.
Okay, gets the stop with the spear there. Nicely done, Anime.
Yeah.
Okay, here's probably hated now in the top lane. Look at the stun. Aki with the flash to keep himself safe there. I believe that was a necessary flash. Mundo likely would have gone down if that stun had connected. I think the passive was not available for Aki there. Okay, Pantheon jumping in. First blood. Anime titty clap. Branded Guts just did not respect the W range of the Pantheon there. Gets cleaned up first blood.
Yeah, I mean that's just an overstay from the Gangplank here, and
okay, we got a flash forward now. Explosive charge down. We didn't get the stun onto the Senna, but the bomb, it will blow up. Senna will survive. Just barely one more auto attack would have spelled death for Rain Cloud there. But since the Senna survived, that means the Senna can heal, and it looks like they're going to be staying and trying to clean up this minion.
Yeah. So I mean, just like we said, I mean, a lot of aggression out of the Brand. Brand has no mana here with this Nunu rolling. And just, I mean,
just looking for another one. We got both junglers looking for plays on the opposite side of the map. Here's the knock-up for the Cho'Gath. That's going to be a kill going over to the Viego. Nunu can't find anything in bottom side. Brand was forced to flash away, but that will keep himself safe. 2-0, Rylionns body pillows.
This is fairly massive for Blue. I mean, getting the kills on the Viego, getting the kill on the Pantheon early is the recipe for winning this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's gold right where they wanted it to be. Anime Titty Clap now going in once again. He's down a level now as he has this wave pushing towards him. Gangplank gonna be feeling all right for now with the W heal.
Yeah. I mean, this is what happened when you draft full scaling. I mean, like you are incredibly weak early, and you just you just have to weather the storm.
Yeah. Very true, and team counter target spell is not down too much yet. It's less than 1,000 gold still. They're not feeling too stressed out about the current state of this game. They're scaling. They're for sure scaling.
Yeah, I mean, it's in no way is the game over or anything. It's just trending towards the blue team.
It's a good start for the body pillows.
Definitely, they are. They're off to a good start.
For sure.
Lots of vision though for red, which is good to see. Trying, don't want to get Diego too far ahead. Yeah, and that's the Gangplank needs to do, right? I mean, when Pantheon jumps on you, you just have to eat your oranges and walk away.
Yeah, he is taking a lot of damage still though. The Pantheon is also quite low, and he is not going to get this wave in time before the next one arrives. He did just hit 6.
Yeah, the Pantheon actually does need to be careful. He does have Viego with him, but if Gangplank gets to hit 6 off this wave, and then could potentially kill him with when he hits 6 with his ultimate.
It looks like Anime Titty Clap will go for a very respectful recall there. Yeah, did not want to risk trying to get that wave in and potentially getting blown up by the Gangplank. So, nice safe play from the Pantheon here.
Yeah, Mundo's going to use his ult, but not doing anything.
I think you said Nunu, but you meant Mundo.
Oh, did I? I thought it was Mundo. But yeah, I mean,
maybe you did. I'm
the
actually
same sounds.
They're similar. Yeah. You got the UN in there for both of them.
Right. Yeah.
Similar names for sure.
So we've got Nunu coming down potentially for a dragon here, but good vision from blue side.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you here, Sophia. We have this nice little lead that Team Rylionns Body Pillows has built up for themselves. So I was going to ask if you think it's significant enough for them to try and set up a play towards the dragon here.
So I mean, blue side has the permanent bot priority with the Tristana, with the Brand. They can obviously shove the waves faster. But Nunu does have, does a ton of damage to the dragon. And
very true.
But Viego does more damage and is ahead. So I think it's just going to mostly be a wash who gets there in time.
Well, nobody is going for it just yet. We got another fight here in mid lane. I believe that was the Ignite getting dropped onto the Gangplank once again. Flash for Branded Guts, just about to come off cooldown. It will be off cooldown for Anime Titty Clap as well. Might see another flash trade in the mid lane here. Could be some spiciness. Pantheon's got the wave pushed in. He's full HP. Nuna's wrapping around behind him, though. Here's the biggest snowball. We got the knock-up. We got the Gangplank coming over on top. Anime Titty Clap getting rooted up. He has the shield. Does not get the spear off in time. That's going to be killed going over to Jack Spectrum on the Nunu, his first of the game.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, you can't really move once you get the Gangplank ultimate on top of you, and especially when you have a Newman rolling in on you.
Yep, nicely set up, good coordination.
Yep. And this Cho'Gath needs to be careful.
Yeah, that's pretty low. Just chomping down on that minion, getting a nice little stack on the ultimate there. Okay, there's the stun from the Brand. Decent damage, but the sustain is just... I mean, why even bother? That's just...
Yeah. It's just, I mean, an immovable object.
Trading mana.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we got a Rift Herald start here for Jack. He's up there on Shelly. Viego on the opposite side of the map, so this looks like it's going to be uncontested. Viego not starting up the Dragon either, so blue team does not seem to be aware this is happening. We have the Seraphine ult connecting onto 2. Phoenix getting extremely low. Phoenix jumping forward now, looking for a little bit more damage. That was GG no Ri who was getting extremely low, my mistake. That was a knife. Oh, and Titty Clap drives in with the Grand Skyfall. Wow. Double kill for the Pantheon. Just comes out of nowhere, cleans up the enemy bottom lane.
That was very good. Wow.
That's the power of that global ultimate, man.
I mean, definitely, yeah. And not saying, listen.
Well, I mean, they were underneath their tower. They could have not been under their tower and just, like, run for the hills, I suppose.
That's true, yeah. Yeah. Just unfortunate, I guess.
Just well played, honestly, by Enemy Titty Clap.
Yeah,
I think I gotta hand it to him there.
Big, good.
Great roam.
Good gank, yeah. And you had you had Viego coming to hold the lane, so they didn't lose.
Yeah.
They didn't lose too many plates. I mean, they dropped the Herald there, so they are going to lose a couple of plates, but they didn't lose the full tower, which is good.
Good call out there. That was the Rift Herald committed in the mid lane. Just after Jack took it, he saw the enemy mid laner heading towards bottom lane. It's like, oh, this seems like a good opportunity. Went ahead and dropped that, and he is moving now towards the Dragon. He knows the enemy bottom lane went for a reset, so Jack Spectrum definitely has the advantage in terms of neutral objectives so far in this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, Nunu has such, really can't be outsmited. Certainly outdamaged by the Viego, but he really cannot be outsmited. And taking the opportunity when the Seraphine and the Senna having the recall ahead of Brand and Tristana starting up the Dragon, which is really good. And and they're getting plates. Like, this is how we said mid was going to go. The Gangplank out pushing the Pantheon, and they and they commit the Rift Herald. Any plates you can get on a scaling team is very valuable.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's 3 kills so far for Anime Titty Clap, but Branded Guts has about a 20 CS lead, and when you add it all together, now they're actually almost dead even in gold, so still pretty even overall here in the mid lane. Neither one of those players able to get a significant advantage for themselves yet, although of course we should also note, like you were saying earlier, the missing turret plates on that mid lane tower for the body pillows.
Yeah, all the gold difference is really
okay, here's the Dawning Shadow coming out. Phoenix down to 1 hit. Gotta be careful here. The Seraphine ult was not quite off of cooldown, so GG no Ri was not able to let that one fly during that fight. Probably would have looked really good for counter-target spell if he did have that tool available. Probably could have locked up Phoenix for sure, but didn't have it. Phoenix able to get away there.
Yeah, for sure. And now Brand needs to be careful. The Seraphine ult is here now.
Okay, Nunu coming into mid lane once again. That's a shutdown. After that double kill that Anime Titty Clap picked up in the bottom lane, he was worth quite a bit of gold, and Jack Spectrum's going to be very happy to pick that one up.
Yep, and they get to shove one more. Yeah, they have the potential to get. If Viego's coming, but pressuring the mid lane.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Here's the Seraphine ultimate over the top. That's going to be the dead Swedish pancakes. No, he flashes underneath the tower. Another
team. Ult for flash, always favorable.
Yeah, it's got to be so frustrating for the Seraphine and the Senna here, though. That's another time that a team Rylionns Body Pillow's bottom laner has escaped with barely any HP, just one more auto attack. All those there.
Yeah, but it gives them so much. It gives them such a reprieve. Yeah, just not. They're not going to be getting flashed on now. Which is really what they want.
Here's the teleport coming down. Gangplank ultimate as well. That's a very easy kill for the Mundo. Tristana still has the rocket jump available though. Phoenix able to get underneath this tower. Mundo is here. He popped his ultimate already. I'm kind of surprised Aki didn't go for the dive there.
Yeah.
But decided not to go for it, and Phoenix will survive.
Yeah, Tristana still has flash. So, I mean, she is very safe.
Yeah, Mundo had the flash to follow as well, but regardless, didn't want to go for it.
Just gonna proxy this wave here, and I mean, and this is kind of a disaster for blue side.
Okay, here's Viego coming into top lane. Jackson a little bit of trouble here in 1v2, flashing away, staying alive.
Flash there.
I think staying alive. Maybe not silenced.
Maybe.
Can't get the knockup.
No rupture. Very good. But yeah, I mean, this is 3 plays now going over. I mean, they are splitting them 3 ways, so not ideal, but I mean, 3 plates for this bottom lane is very good.
Huge, yeah. So much money going over.
Yeah,
to
I mean across the board, right? I mean, there's blue side have gotten. I mean, they've got no plates mid and what 2 on either side. Sorry, 3 total.
Yeah.
3 total plates. That's I mean, that's just a victory for Red.
Absolutely. Red getting team counter target spell out rotating the body pillows. Okay, there's a stun. There's a lot of damage onto the Seraphine. There's the brand ultimate thrown out as well. Looks like Seraphine's gonna be okay once again here. That healing, man.
Big shield, man. Huge.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I mean, if you're Pantheon, you need to build Serpent's Fang, but Serpent's Fang is not really. I don't know.
It's pretty efficient, I think.
It's efficient, but it's Pantheon's not the easiest champion to get the the ability onto like multiple people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Get the effect. I mean.
Yeah. How does it work exactly? Is it any physical damage, or does it have to be auto attacks, or what? I don't actually know how Serpent's Fang works.
I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure it's any physical damage. So I mean, if he gets multiple people inside of his E shield, then he's obviously gonna be shredding. But or if he pierces multiple people with his spear.
Right, okay, Jack Spectrum getting locked up here. Here's the Seraphine over the top of though. Gonna lock up too. Here's the Absolute Zero as well. Gets out quite a lot of damage, although the kill is going over to probably hit it on the Viego here. Gets the shutdown, Heartbreaker over the wall, staying safe for now. Gangplank now joining the fray down there in the bot side river. Doing a little bit of a 1v1 here in top lane, but these guys are pretty healthy still. I don't think either one of them is really...
This has got to be frustrating for Cho'Gath. Like, the Mundo passive is kind of insane in this matchup. You sort of cannot rupture him, ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that matchup goes. I mean, if he has Viego here, then theoretically one of their CC abilities should be able to land. Okay, here's Phoenix jumping in. GG No Re doing a little bit of window shopping. Here's the reset. Jumping in again is Phoenix, but he bit off a little bit too much there. There's the reinforcements for GG No Re. His team saves him from the overly aggressive Tristana as Cho'Gath getting a little low up here. There's another Bonesaw connecting. He's in the minion wave now. Okay, here's the flash forward from Aki, traded back. Here's the Bonesaw under the tower. Solo Bolo top lane.
Yeah. Bonesaw is ready. Got him.
Got him. Oh, Jack Spectrum, a little bit of damage from the brand there.
Yeah, and I think their bot lane is on the reset. Nunu can't start this.
Yeah, no teleport for the Mundo either, unfortunately. He is starting it now. Viego has eyes on this. Gangplank is here to reinforce. Pancakes looking for that stun, can't find it. He's in a lot of trouble now. The Viego is getting so much damage out in this fight. Gangplank ends up picking up the kill. And there's the execute. Aki not giving anything over. One more auto attack. Rain Cloud has got the range now. The Senna is scaling and he's able to pick off Pancakes this time around. Second Dragon of the game going over here.
Yeah, Senna
Team Orange as well.
53 souls, so she has two break points of increased range every 25.
Yeah, definitely saw that there. Swedish Pancakes not gonna get away with walking away at 1 HP like that anymore. Senna's got the range.
And so Senna seems like she's going for Triforce here? I don't know, is that what Senna's building on?
I think it's Sunderer. I think it's Divine Sunderer, but we'll see.
Sure. Okay.
Triforce would be very weird.
Okay.
I have seen Sunderer before. I don't love it this game. I mean, the only tank really on the enemy team is Cho'Gath, and the value on it for ranged champions was also nerfed, of course, so it's like not even as strong as it was before, but it's still a decent enough item. It's going to give some HP, so Rain Cloud's going to be a little bit tankier there than he otherwise would be. And the Mythic bonus is actually pretty nice as well. It gives lethality for completed items, which, of course, Senna is going to be pretty happy about.
I mean, Senna used to build a clip, so she definitely likes lethality.
Okay, here's Jack Spectrum looking in top lane once again. Cho'Gath is pretty beefy, but he has gone down once already, and they're looking to make it twice. But Cho'Gath has got the reinforcements here. Viego has made it. Seraphine getting locked up, going with the ultimate, not going to save her. Meanwhile, in top lane, a team Rylionns body pillows, they're winning out up here. Probably hated on the Viego, is just too strong. He's shredding through the Mundo, breaks his heart, and now he's looking for more. Branded Gus shows up just to die, gives over the double kill to probably hated on the Viego. They're getting so much done across the map here right now, are the body pillows.
Yeah, this is, they keep trying to kill the Cho'Gath. I mean, like, 2 tanks are not going to kill the Cho'Gath in time, and I mean, it just takes the Viego. Yeah. I mean, the Kraken Slayer Viego is just going to cut through the Mundo and the Nunu. And I mean, you know, the Seraphine walking too far forward, just, I mean, still is very able to be killed.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree, man. I think there was probably a better use of Jack's time rather than trying to go up there and kill Cho'Gath again. Like you said, Cho'Gath and Mundo just don't have the damage. I guess they had Gangplank roaming up as well, but they should have respected the possibility that Viego could have been matching that, as Seraphine looking for it. Cho'Gath is pretty low here, gets executed by the Pop Star. Pop Star's greater than Void Monster.
I mean, that's the downside, right? I mean, if you think you're unkillable, you are killable.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened to Opaque there. Just got killed off by GG No Re. Second kill of the game for the Seraphine. It is the Liandry's build for the Seraphine, so that is some pretty strong itemization against the Cho'Gath. Again, just generally speaking, I'm a little bit puzzled by the item choice for GG No Re because Cho'Gath is the only tank.
I agree. I mean, I've said it multiple times. I hate Liandry's on Seraphine. Like, she's just a support with gold, and we do have a second herald with the Nunu. So I mean, red side has gotten all 4 of the gold.
Yeah, it's not first turret. There are a couple. Okay, flashing forward, anime titty clap, but he doesn't just use the spear. He has another one. He gets it. Yeah, fade away underneath the tower. That's a kill for anime titty clap, and here's Phoenix hiding on bush, rocket jumping forward, dead Seraphine, and they're not going to get the second charge out of Shelly either.
Yeah, well, that's okay though. Oh, what's this?
Game's still frozen. You got to take it for a second.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. 3 people converging, and everybody just sort of walks away. It's just okay. Nunu rolling in. But nothing's gonna happen because he has no team. We're still fighting mid. Everybody's fighting mid.
Okay, my lead client just completely exploded. It's gonna be you for a minute.
Alright, sure. Alright, so we've got Dragon and 30. Viego's gonna be clearing some vision. We like that. Hopefully Seraphine can get some friends come and play some vision for this dragon, which is like pretty important. Soul point for red side. Blue team converging, but they don't have any vision in the river either, so nobody knows anything. Okay, Viego takes a cleaver. Both teams just posturing.
Okay, I'm at 58, 59, 22 minutes.
Like a second or two ahead, but it should be fine.
Okay, we're looking at the 5v5 here. That's a soul stacking stopped here by Team Body Pillows. We got the fight breaking out now. Cho'Gath getting roofed up here. Seraphine ult down to the bottom side of the fight, but Seraphine gonna get picked off right at the beginning here. The Nunu ultimate getting some work done, but now Anime Titty Clap's in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get picked off here. Now here's probably hated on the Viego. He's got the resets. He's picked up the body of the Gangplank. Now Aki forced to flash over the wall. Only 2 players surviving here for Team Counter Target Spell. They're running for the hills here. Nunu extremely low HP. Should be able to make it out all right. Team Rylionns Body Pillows lost the dragon there, but won the fight.
Potentially Baron if they want it. Looks like they want the tower. But yeah, I mean this fight, it looked from the start to be like it was going to go well. for the red team, but like I mentioned earlier, the Pantheon flank and instantly killed Seraphine, and that's all the heal. That's all the healing did, and the Tristana was able to jump around and Senna too, yeah, but she was zoned up towards the blue buff and really could not attack anybody.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. A nice flank from Anime Titty Clap to ensure that fight went in the favor of the body pillows. But Team Counter Target Spell has respawned now. They are taking control right now over this topside river. Team Body Pillows in the area. They are moving in now, contesting some of this vision that's getting put down.
Yeah, I like that. I like to see that. I love wards. Wards are my favorite part of the game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if that's common, if a lot of people like wards.
No, dude, people hate wards.
I'm not a huge ward guy myself.
Oh, man.
But, you know, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a support player, so I better like wards, right?
Yeah, I guess that does make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
It's just like, you know, it's like, if you're allowed to have map hacks, like, I would choose to use them, you know?
Okay, we got a little bit of a 1v1 breaking out here. The Ignite is not available for Anime Titty Clap, but Brandon Guts still eating a lot of damage here and can't find that second barrel chain either.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to die in a side lane here. I mean, all of the really side laners are just sort of very tanky now and sort of past that stage of the game.
I mean, never say never, man, as Brandon Guts is looking for it. Gets a nice barrel there, but the Pantheon damage is nothing to sneeze at. Gangplank ultimate coming down, but it's not enough. Anime Titty Clap gets to execute in the 1v1 there. You cursed him.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, massive Eclipse Shield.
Yeah.
And, just...
a Pantheon damage, man. That's mid lane Pantheon. He's,
I mean, versus full damage, Gangplank. I hate Collector. I hate this item so much. But I don't know why you'd ever build it on Gangplank or in general. Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the crit build, right? But he didn't go Shield Bow.
Yeah,
so that's weird. If you go Collector, then you should have Shield Bow. You're just going Crit Plank.
Yeah,
but with Triforce.
But if you're building Shield Bow, you can just not build Collector and still be like doing.
I mean,
like,
I guess.
Gangplank doesn't need 100% crit. Like he's not fully to carry. I mean, you definitely want some deep on a melee character.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a viable build, not a common one, but like I think I've seen full Gangplank. But I definitely agree that he gets a lot of value from some defensive stats there for sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all the pro Gangplanks have stairs somewhere in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, and certainly Immortal Shield Pro never comes close.
Yeah, definitely an interesting one. It's not working out super well for him. 2-4-7 right now on the flank.
Yeah.
And we kind of were discussing as the match was starting up here how we think the mid lane is going to be pretty pivotal for the outcome of this one, at least towards the early and mid stages. Seems like Anime Titty Clap has been just getting a little bit more done, coordinating with his team a little bit better, playing the side lane a little bit better. So we'll see if that trend does continue.
He does have more kills, but...
Oh yeah, that's a lot of trouble for the Gangplank. He's flashed away, but I don't think it's going to save him. He wears the spear. We're looking for it. He's got Nunu covering for his mid laner now. There's a nice barrel over the wall. That's a shutdown for Brandon. Scott, there's Pantheon flying over the top of the Grand Skyfall. They are going to pick up the stun here. There's so much damage from the Seraphine. Now Phoenix trying to flash away. He's trying to escape from this Mundo right now. Brandon Guts is still alive, but he gets picked off by Anime Titty Clap. Walks right into the Pantheon once again. Take the spear to the face, and now we got Jack flashing over the wall. He's able to get a kill onto the Brand. Phoenix dying on the back end of that to the Mundo now as well. Pantheon in some trouble. He has the Aegis back up, but it's not going to save him. That's another shutdown. Going over to Aki on the Mundo. 4 for 2 overall. That fight going in the favor of Team Counter Target Spell.
And that's going to be third break. Danger. That's the whole point. Yeah, no, I mean, this is... I mean, the Nunu was absolutely massive. Saving the Gangplank in the beginning with the point blank snowball roll, and then later in the fight has a 4-man knockup on the snowball, which gave him enough time to barely finish off the low health numbers of the blue team.
Very, very well played by Jack on the Nunu there to heal for his mid laner. Excellent play from GG No Re there as well. I think he got out so much damage on the Seraphine. Good work overall there by Team Orange.
Yeah, and just to say, like we were saying earlier about the mid lane, like yes, the Pantheon has 7 kills and Gangplank only has 3. But given the farm, like Gangplank is 2k still has a 2k gold lead over Pantheon.
Oh, that is very significant. Gangplank, of course, does cheat a little bit with the passive, but definitely a significant lead there in terms of gold for Branded Guts.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, double Thornmail versus the Viego is good. Brand has Leandries also, so which is good for cutting through all the tanks.
That is Divine Thunderer here for Raincloud. It looks like he's going to Rageblade second.
Yeah.
I thought it was usually Rageblade third. Am I wrong?
You just want Rageblade. Like you don't need to finish Ginsu's. You just need the Rage Knife.
Oh right. Yeah.
And then he probably is going to go Zeal. Like that's what the cloak and the dagger are going to be.
Makes sense. Raincloud is definitely scaling pretty nicely here. Should be hitting 2 items before too much longer. In addition to that Rage Knight there, of course. Hated getting caught out a little bit here, down to about 50% HP on the Viego. Dodges out on the root there.
Yeah. So I mean they have so much anti-healing. For red, I mean with a chainsword now too. So
yeah.
Good.
Definitely a lot.
But this Viego can really. If the Viego is like somehow untouched, I mean he is going to destroy these tanks with Kraken Slayer and Blade. I mean it's his item, right? He has
yeah, that's mandatory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just like you automatically forfeit the game if you get to like 30 minutes and Viego hasn't built the item.
Exactly. Yeah. Or he loses some of his power.
Yeah, he loses a level.
Like they need more quests in the game. Like when
that would be really cool.
Came out.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Okay, we got some pings onto the Baron. Probably just gonna be clearing out some vision for now. Everybody on both squads is alive here. So Team Body Pillows with control of the river for now.
I definitely think if anybody is interested in the Baron, it's got to be the blue team to Baron, and then use it to try and push and snowball some sort of advantage. Because, I mean, if Red can get a good another good team fight in 2 minutes here, I mean they are not going to lose with Infernal Soul.
Yeah, definitely true. Team counter target spell likely.
Infernal Soul and this team comp, and like Seraphine is just going to be, sorry, not Seraphine, Senna. 92 stacks. I mean, she's just gonna be hurting from so far away.
And Gangplank hurts so much with Infernal Soul too.
Absolutely.
Definitely could be looking pretty good. Would likely decide the game in their favor if Team Counter Target Spell is able to pick up that permanent buff. They got to be careful. They don't want to lose a fight.
Can you collect somebody off of Infernal Soul burn?
I'm pretty sure you can, yeah.
So, collector, just, what a good item. Just knowing it's going to be Infernal Soul, knowing that your team's going to get it. Just, future-proofing your build.
Definitely. Let's see. So this is going to be a critical fight here for Team Body Pillows Soviet. What do we need to see from them to ensure that they're properly set up for this objective?
Well, I think that they're kind of doing it. They have their bot side pushed. They have their Cho'Gath pushing top with teleport. And their other 3 members are in the river. They have all the vision. They've sort of done it.
All right.
I think that if I were this Cho'Gath, the Cho'Gath can just come down and push mid. They're kind of funneling, and this is kind of exactly what they need to do.
All that's left now is to win the fight. We've got the teleport coming down now from the Mundo. It's going to be breaking out any second here.
Yeah.
Targetspell moving into the river, tension is rising. Got a little bit of a death rush in the pixel for now. Nice gangplank barrel. Gets a lot of damage down here onto the bottom lane of the enemy team. Brand forced to flash away here right at the start of this one. Cho'Gath is trying to frontline. We got Pantheon now diving into the back line. He's all by himself right now. Gonna get a lot of stuff here. We have the Seraphine over the top. Can't connect onto anybody though. And here's Viego. He gets the first reset. And now he's looking for more. Nudu turns back around. Gets the execute onto the Mundo now. Senna trying to get the damage out. Does get the root now onto Tristana, but Viego is really the problem here. Throws down the Harrowed Path. Senna and Seraphine forced to beat a hasty retreat, and the soul will be stayed off. Nicely played fight by Team Body Pills, and especially that Viego jungle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I thought the fight was over as soon as the Pantheon ultimated in too far forward. I thought they were just gonna instantly CC him and blow him up, but then they didn't. And Tristana was able to rejoin the fight after getting chunked out, and I mean, now they're onto the Baron.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. It seemed like Anime Titty Clap just drew all of their fire, and everybody forgot about probably Hated, and he just dove in, got that first execute, and that's all Viego needs, man.
Yeah. Viego's just such an insane champion. Like, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's so game breaking.
Like,
yeah.
I don't get it, man.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you, man. Preaching to the choir. This champion is ridiculous.
I look at champions like Viego, and then I look at champions like Alistar. You know, like what are you supposed to do?
It's just silly.
Yeah. But I mean, all of Blue's vision has been removed, and the Baron start with the teleport.
So Team Counter Targetspell lost the last team fight, but they are not dissuaded. They've started up the Baron. They got it down to about like 50% HP already, I think. Opaque knows this is happening. But Cho'Gath and Phoenix are the only ones in the area. Baron down to about 3,000. Can probably hit it, get into the pit. He can't. It's secured by the Nunu. How does the team fight look? Viego's dead right at the beginning. We got the Grand Skyfall coming in now for Anime Titty Clap. Can the Pantheon carry the fight? Tristana getting out a whole lot of damage as well. Jumping into the back, looking for Seraphine. Gets the kill. Brandon Guts in some trouble now. The gangplank doesn't have an easy way out of the kit. Flashes to the other side of the wall. Gets the execute now onto Phoenix's Tristana. That team fight does end up going in favor of Team Orange. 4 for 3. A close brawl up there in the top side river. But Team Counter Targetspell ends up on top.
Yeah, well, I definitely thought that fight was going. I mean, I thought it was going to be a clean ace for Blue when the Pantheon ulted across all of them in the pit. But yeah, no, the gangplank just does so much damage, especially when when you're trapped in the pit.
Level 16.
Yeah.
Max sprinkle.
Yep. And obviously he has max barrels and just sort of killing everybody.
Yeah, 4 items as well.
This just not as a real problem. I mean, like like I said in draft, like there's sort of no reason not to like this. This is why you want an AD carry. I mean, yes, Red has the Seraphine, which is their pseudo AD carry this game. But I mean, 1v1, Tristana is going to kill the Seraphine or the Senna every time. And if you can feel for the Tristana, I mean, she is absolutely a hyper carry. I mean, with these items, Lord Doms and Kraken, I mean, I will say, like, Blue has definitely built very well against these tanks.
I agree.
With their double Kraken, like the Pantheon has Black Cleaver. I mean, Viego has Collector now. Blade of the Rune King. It's just Mortal Reminder now. It's just they're like and the Leandry's using them. I mean, like they're doing what they need to do against all these tanks.
Okay, we got the Grand Skyfall coming down now, cutting off the retreat path for Gangplank. Brandon Guts gets knocked up by the Rupture here. He's going to get some trouble now. We got a teleport coming down. We got Jack rumbling in with a snowball, but Viego already got a reset. This fight could be looking good for the blue team. We have the Darting Shadow over the top. We got the Absolute Zero. Get some decent damage across. They're just focusing the tanks. Team Body Pills, you got to get to the Senna. The Senna is just going to kill them all. That's 2 more kills going over to Team Counter Targetspell. That's 2 for 1 so far in this fight. Brandon Pantheon forced to beat a retreat. They've lost their front line. The push now. This Baron buff is still on all of these Team Counter Targetspell players. They're going for bot lane tier 2. And finds that skill shot with the Senna. Turret is going to be the target for now. Swedish Pancake extremely low. Heal forced out there. The Leandry's burn was just too scary there. Phoenix forced to use that summoner spell defensively.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the exact kind of fight that Red needs. They let their Seraphine and their Senna in the backline. Like they played. They didn't let
Push front to back.
Yep.
Exactly. That is done.
When they can get out, hopefully.
Yeah, they're fine.
Got the inhibitor. I mean, the last, I don't know, 5-8 minutes have really been going, I think, Blue's way, but now Red getting a chance to get first inhibitor of the game is huge, and now Dragon is spawning at 30.
Okay, but Jack always recalling on a ward, and he's dead just before Infernal Soul spawns for his team. Without Nunu, the team counter-target spell may be up in gold. They have stronger players, they have a better team composition, but they're down a member. I don't think they can contest this Soviet.
Yeah, you absolutely need your jungler for objectives this late in the game, and I mean especially when your jungler has such a powerful teamfight ultimate like the Absolute Zero.
Yeah, they're in the area. Team counter target spell doesn't just seem like they want to give it up, but it's gone.
Dragon just instantly
devoured by Cho'Gath.
This is 3 Infernals too, so I mean that's just crazy damage.
That's a lot of damage. We need the body builders to play these team fights better, though. You can't be focusing Nuno and Mundo while Senna is free hitting on you. That's not how your composition wins these fights. So you need to see them play it out a little bit better here. We're tied up. 3 dragons to 3.
Yeah. I mean, in this stage, I mean, 3 dragons to 3 dragons.
Old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Blue has the better dragon comp, right? Like 3 Infernals is way better than this collection.
Better dragon spread, yeah, for sure. A little bit of okay, I'm gonna have to stop myself here. Probably hated. He's caught out a little bit here. He pushed up a little bit too far in the lane. He tries to Heartbreaker out, but it's not gonna happen. The burst damage from this Gangplank is too much. Probably hated now going down.
He is gonna spawn before the Baron comes up, but he still needs to walk there.
Yeah, he's not gonna have a lot of time.
Yeah, and I mean, and they're getting this chunk on the brand, which is good. Who's gonna be Senna ultimate?
Phoenix getting rooted up here. Here's the Buster Shot forced out.
Oh, Trista's dead,
Seraphine ultimate can't find much. There's a flash forward for Jack. There's the Devour. Brand of good stun underneath the tower. Can't find him with the Absolute Zero either. That's no more kills for Team Counter Target stuff, but they are going to get this top lane tier 3. They forced a couple of the body pillows back to the fountain to heal. Looks like they're going to get the top lane inhibitor here as well. Have some respawn coming in here. Here's the Grand Skyfall. Viego still not alive. They're going for the 4v5 as the body pillows. Pantheon in the back line. He's getting good damage. Tristana pops off. Double kill for Phoenix on the Tristana. Now Seraphine and Mundo, the only players left alive. They're trying to retreat now. The tables have turned here, Soviet. It's going to be the Viego who's alive for the Baron.
Oh, the Viego needs to push out the bot lane, so now he can come. I mean, and this is just, they just have Tristana. Like,
Tristana flashed into the wall, gets picked off by Seraphine. Cho'Gath forced to use Star Royal Stoneplate now. He's trying to be retreat. The Mundo's damage is too much. The Seraphine can't find it. GG no Re, not able to connect the critical ultimate there. No more member block. The Swedish extremely low. Flash! Bonesaw! The Leandre's burn. GG no Re gets another one.
Alright, well, we've got 14 seconds on Nuna. So yeah, so red team players all are going to be able to spawn and run here before Blue's bot lane is going to be alive, so this is going to be a potential Baron for red. And yeah, I mean, they still have 2 inhibitors down, right? So I mean, this is, and it's bottom inhibitor, which is the best inhibitor when you're contesting Baron.
Absolutely, this Baron looks like it's going to be uncontested. Cho'Gath has ultimate, but I don't think he's going to be getting over here in time. Nunu is going to be here first. That's going to be the second Baron of the game for Team Counter Target Spell. They already have taken 2 inhibitors of their opponents. Should be an easy 5-man down mid. Look for the Nexus.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way to tell when this inhibitor is going to spawn. But I think the top inhib is still going to be dead when when Dragon spawns, and they're going to be able to be Baroning these supers. So this is yeah. I mean, with the 8K gold lead, I definitely still think he's in Red's favor.
I mean, it's been extremely closely contested here for most of this game. We've had a lot of fights back and forth. It's 28-28 at 41 minutes. We're in for a treat of a series tonight here. The fight is breaking out. We got the Seraphine ult only connecting onto the Cho'Gath, really, and Seraphine is going to get shut down here at the start of this one. We got Grand Skyfall, Pantheon diving into the back line. Nunu is going to get picked off here as well. Branded Guts on the Gangplank. The GA is forced out here. The knockup can't quite find it as Gangplank flashes away, but the jump forward from Phoenix now. He's going to be getting that kill, no problem. The sideways, they're pushing in favor of Team Counter Target Spell, but the orange team has lost 4 members. They're not going to be able to contest here, most likely, for the Infernal Soul that's spawning in less than a minute. has huge fight Soviet.
Yeah, wow. I just, like, these fights, I don't know, the Cho'Gath is playing in such a way where he's making himself look like such an appealing target, and then he just can live for so long, and with this obviously insane health pool and the stone plate, just gives enough time for his teammates to come from really anywhere on the map, and I mean they're having to commit so hard to him, and like all of them are piling on him that the Grand Skyfall just gets to come in behind, and I mean Seraphine just is instantly dying every single fight. Or the Senna, like either one.
Exactly what happened there, man.
Is paper, like great baits by the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man. Opaque was just looking tasty on the Cho'Gath, distracted Mundo and Nunu. Okay, we got the fight breaking out here. Dragon is going to be claimed, Infernal Soul for the body pillows, and now we got all these members of Team Counter Target trying to look for the counter engage. That's going to be removed on the Pantheon. The Anime Titty Clap goes down. Now,
I can't talk right now.
5v4. We got Aki chasing on the Mundo. They're looking for more here. Team Body Pillows retreating underneath their last remaining inhibitor tower. The bot lane inhibitor has been respawned. With this numbers advantage on the map, Target Spell may feel emboldened to push for this objective.
Yeah,
is everything okay there, Soviet?
Yeah, no, sorry. I definitely think that it is going to be difficult to push in against the Infernal Soul. I mean, 4 Infernal Drakes is... I mean, Tristana needs to shoot you once, and it's so much damage.
Pretty much. They have to make sure they're shooting the right people still. If they're shooting the Mundo and the Nunu first,
the Mundo does have chains, so I mean, obviously going to be looking to chain the Tristana here.
Yeah, okay. Even Sans Infernal Soul, Team Counter Target Spells, does still seem to have the advantage here on the map. That's some decent damage on the Gangplank. That's bot lane inhibitor and mid lane tier 3. Both going down here with Infernals. Oh, that's a lot of damage onto Tristana here. Oh, we got the Grand Skyfall coming in. They're going for the fight anyways. Tristana starting this one off at 50% HP. We got the Dawning Shadow over the top. Tristana just gets executed. And now how does the rest of the fight look? Seraphine is going down, but so is Viego. Probably hated as out as this one. Cho'Gath getting a lot of damage down. But red team, they're going to win this fight. Swedish Pancake's going to get hit by the Snowball. Rain Cloud, he's still alive. He's still bumping out the damage gun. He's going to get hit by the Rupture here. There's a 2 for 2. 2v2 at the end of this one.
God.
That's going to be the Mundo and the Nunu going down. Rain Cloud, the last surviving member, going up against the Pantheon and the Cho'Gath here. What another insanely close fight, Soviet. This game is insane.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like the Eclipse Shield, the Steric Shield, the Death Stance, like you kind of can't kill his. I mean, with his E also, you just can't kill his Pantheon. Like he goes into to suicide for one of the backline members, and it's not really suicide.
So much
he's just not dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, the Seraphine has. She doesn't have. Oh, she doesn't have.
Okay.
Oh, she does have Glacial. Okay, but never mind. Okay, he's got enough tenacity or something. Yeah, I mean, I mean, both top laners have 5,000 health. I would say.
No LDR for Senna. She does have the Sunderer and the Cleaver, which are like pretty decent tank shredding items, but no LDR. And
yeah, I mean,
very big boy.
Since she's a support, she really doesn't have the luxury of having like a you don't really have the luxury of having a 6-item carry because you need to think words.
Yeah, very very true.
And Trista's done. Like she doesn't have a defensive item, which may or may not be good, but I mean she has all the items that an AD would ever need.
Full build for Phoenix on the Tristana. He wasn't able to get as much done in that last fight as he would have wanted. He took all of that damage from, I believe it was the Gangplank right at the beginning there, and kind of got blown up by the Senna ultimate right as the fight was kicking off. So Phoenix gonna have to make sure he's positioning safely. Gonna have to wait to go in until he sees his opponents burn those cooldowns, and then look for those aggressive rocket jumps to try and get those resets. We have Baron spawning onto the map here in less than 30 seconds. River control once again for now is held by the body pillows.
They need to go together here.
Oh, Target's go moving in. Oh, Jack! She's dead! That's full item Tristana. Phoenix gets one right at the beginning here. Now Aki forced to flash away. Buster Shot is eaten by the Mundo there as well. Mundo popping the ultimate. He's staying alive, but that's no Nunu for Team Counter Target Spell. Some low health bars for the body pillows, though.
I don't even know if I don't even know if you need the Baron now. You can probably just flash.
Oh, this is gonna be a little bit risky. Counter target spell is down a member, but so is... Oh, it's gone. Okay, that was a really, really fast Baron.
Yeah,
and now Cho'Gath is getting charmed. He has the stone plate. He's very, very big. He's buying a lot of time here. They're pushing forward now. Looks like they still want the fight. We have Diego flashing in, looking for the CC. This is an aggressive look. This Brand Skyfall now over the top. The spear from downtown. Anime Titty Clap gets the spear right through the heart of the pop star. Phoenix now jumping forward, gets one auto attack down. Then it disappears into the shroud. It's going to stay safe for now. Is Rain Cloud. Oh, his Aki's teleported into the enemy base, going for the back door. The Nexus turrets are still alive. Mundo is not able to wave clear past the Tristana and Branch. We got a 3-man push in the mid lane for the body pillows. Rain Cloud and Branded Guts defending, getting a lot of damage down onto Cho'Gath here. Oh, this Tristana is so strong. Just needs a little bit more. No more tools available though for Phoenix. Now Anime Kitty Clap into trouble. Just going to be sacrificing himself as his team runs. You got Elder Dragon here spawning in less than a minute, Soviets. Oh my gosh, this game is so insane.
This is ridiculous. I don't know if they just... I mean, back and forth. I mean, like, really, if anything goes poorly, I mean, you know, 6 item v 6 item. Like, if anything bad happens, you're pretty much dead. You know, the back lines are so fragile. I mean, Tristana just is like, you know, two-shotting people.
At this point in the game, we just need a decisive team fight for either squad, but they're all going even, Soviet. Every fight is even. As the Jack is looking for another one here. Pushing forward now is target spell. Cho'Gath looking tasty again. Nunu, he's going for the absolute zero, but he's getting popped here. But so is Tristana. Phoenix is down. We'll take off in the stone plate now. He's getting the knock up onto Aki. Mundo getting extremely low here. Probably hated. Gets the reset. He's got the Mundo down. Cho'Gath also going to be dropping here to the center. Probably hated in the back line. Gets 2. Gets the GA off of Gangplank. Nice Brand stun combo onto the center. Gonna get another kill. Diego gets the clean ace for Team Body Pillows. It's 5 for 2, and they should be looking for the Nexus.
Yeah.
They're not.
They have Diego to end.
They're not ending, Soviet.
Alright.
Why
are they ending the game when you could just fight again? You know? I mean, like...
I guess they're just having too much fun.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're taking towers, they're taking Elder, and it's the freest Elder ever.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's another thing. I mean, like, the Viego is just a second AD carry right now. Like, he does so much.
Also 6 item. Pretty much everybody is 6 item now.
Everybody's 6 items, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
every champion in the game is full build. I guess Brand is sitting on a blasting launch still. But besides that.
Yeah. I mean, like, Mundo has sold his chains, and now I think he has, I think it was the Rylionns he has now. Nunu has an hourglass. I think that might be Nunu.
Oh, we're 50 minutes in here. This is just ridiculous. It's one of the longest games I've seen in a while.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, just looking at the comps, I definitely thought that Red Team would definitely have
target spell Team Orange.
Yeah, would have this in the bag in a 50-minute game. But
they have the scaling, right?
Yeah, I mean, Senna has, just the range, like, yeah, she's 175 souls. I mean, she can outrange towers at this point. So...
Yeah, it just seems like every team fight, it's a different member of the Body Pillows that's popping off. Like, one team fight, it's Pantheon. Next fight, it's Viego. Then there's Cho'Gath eating up all of that Focus Fire, buying so much time. All of these Team Body Pillows members just kind of taking turns, kind of on the carry pants.
Yeah, I mean, Cho'Gath has 6,200 health, and then also he has...
Nunu, just a couple of auto attacks there. Jack's already down to 2/3. That's mid lane inhibitor going to be going down here. This Infernal Soul is just getting more and more value as the champions buy more and more items. So it's Team Body Pillows is really packing quite a wallop at this point.
You can't see how long Elder has. I feel like Red is waiting for this Elder to disappear.
Yeah, most likely that is the case. I'll click on one of them here. Looks like the Elder buff is...
Yeah, there's no spin down in Spectator, but I think it disappears. I think it disappears when there's 3 minutes left. There's 55 seconds.
Okay. Gangplank ultimate, mostly just to clear out the wave, trying to stop the push here as Brandon Guts, but won't have it if a team fight does break out. Team Body Pillow is going to have to wait quite a while for their next minion wave. They're going to get rooted up here. That's the Cho'Gath down to about 50%.
Yeah, Gangplank has no GA for this fight, so which could, be massive.
Absolutely. Viego does have his.
There's Baron in a minute if you want.
Yeah, man, this is like third, fourth Baron of the game.
I think it's fourth, yeah.
Just insane.
Yeah.
So it's 3 exposed inhibitors right now for the Body Pillows, but they're all currently alive. Mid lane is down for Team Target Spell. So Soviet, I mean, I know we're expecting an absolute brawl.
How they're just playing for a catch because they know there's no vision.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean there's 3 inhibs. They have to walk to them, or it's Baron, and Baron just means game. Yeah, there's their only blue trinket, and they just kill that, and then it's just free Baron, and you just can't walk in because they can beat any one of these pushes.
Well, they're trying. Gangplank and Mundo looking to do a little bit of face checking here. They've made their way into the river. Baron has been started up. Baron down to about half already. Red team is here. Nunu is in the pit. Nunu gets the knock up onto Viego. Retreating back now for the team fight. Phoenix gets picked off. So does Seraphine as the fight is breaking out here. Swedish Pancakes on the back line. Rand gonna get chased down by Mundo here. Now we got a stun coming onto Animated Clap. Pantheon going into the Guardian Angel. Baron is still alive. Hasn't been slain just yet here. Pantheon trying to get the damage out. Can't quite find it. Cho'Gath is still alive here. Viego is as well up on the top side of the river there for the Cho'Gath in a 1v3. Doesn't have the damage to finish off any of these players. He's flashing over the wall there. The failed flash from Raincloud means he can't find the last kill here. Viego also still alive, healing up off of his blue buff now. It's a 4v2 on the map in favor of Target Spell. Aki teleported onto the top side minion wave, taking an inhibitor now. Senna and Gangplank are also pushing towards the base. Probably hated. He wants to try and put a stop to this Mundo's push. He's going to have a hard time doing it. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Counter Target Spell is focusing the other inhibitors. Mundo is the target now, but here's Gangplank coming in on the side. It's knocked up by the Rupture, down to about 50% on the Gangplank. Third and final inhibitor is now the target. If this triple inhibitor does come through, which it appears that it will... Super minions on a Team Counter Target Spell's Nexus turrets. That's one of the Nexus turrets for Target Spell going down here. They get the triple inhib, but they lose a Nexus tower. Team Body Pillows still have both of theirs. Trading evenly, even in the base here, Soviet.
Yeah, I mean, this is wild. I mean, Baron's still alive. Elder coming up. Like, I mean, it's... I think you have to go for Elder? Like, you have to contest Elder, give Baron, I think is the value play here. I mean, you're like, blue is triple inhib. I don't know.
Yeah, so you don't really need Baron if your team Target Spell, right? Because all your lanes are perma pushing anyways. So yeah, probably Dragon is the play, and if you're Team Body Pillows, I think you just have to contest Dragon because you can't let them get Dragon.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we have not seen an actual team fight where one team has Elder yet, even though this is the second Elder.
Oh god, okay, so Swedish Pancakes is a little out of position here. Gonna get knocked up by the snowball. Yep, Swedish Pancakes dead before the fight can even happen here. Just gets picked off in the river, trying to look for some vision, but he did not have the ability to be in that location without dying. Does pay the price for it. That's a 70-second death timer on the support for Team Body Pillows. Viego blast coning into the pit, just going for the Hail Mary steal there, but wasn't even close. Now a Grand Skyfall into all 5 Team Counter Target Spell players. Anime Titty Clap looking for something. Actually does manage to get one, but he will trade himself for it, and that's going to be Elder Dragon buff on 4 members of Target Spell. They should probably be pushing for the base here. They've got 4v2 on the map again. There's the teleport coming in now. Gangplank is going to be shepherding in that top side wave. Do you expect the game to end here, Soviet?
I absolutely do. You do have this Tristana wave clear. I mean, killing the minions, like, they have to kill them.
Doubled up supers in both waves. We're not getting...
It's just death.
We're not getting to an hour in this one, folks. Get the towers of target. Cho'Gath trying to look as tasty as possible here, but the Gangplank damage is too much. Phoenix gets picked up. Cho'Gath will follow. Game number 1 at 57 minutes will go to Team Counter Target Spell.
See, I knew it. Scaled. Easy. I called this one at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, you called it. You sure did. Holy crap, man. That was nuts. We are in for a treat tonight, Twitch chat. Oh my goodness.
That was a CLGEU game, man. Like, holy moly. Just we weren't quite like so cheering. Weren't quite to the point where we're cheering after about ward kills, but like, yeah. Well, I mean, 56 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's
almost.
I definitely think. I know that I've cast a game for one of the leagues that was like 45, maybe 50 minutes, but I'm pretty sure that was the longest one ever.
So this is your record then? This is your new record, 57?
I think it certainly is for me. I'm pretty sure it is for just like Gap in general.
Yeah. I mean, for like
it's like games kind of can't last this long really with the different mechanics they have now. So
if we go to 3 games tonight, man, my voice is gonna be pretty tired by the end. This is
yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be really exciting. Honestly, I don't even care. I hope that Team Rylionns Body Pillows can bounce back in Game 2 and get us to a Game 3 because these two teams going against each other, Soviet, are so fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I mean, and evenly matched too. I mean, they fighting like into the full scaling comp, like playing each team fight the way they had to stay even and there were points where Body Pillows was even if not winning like very late into the game.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like I kind of mentioned at some point towards the end of the game how it seemed like a lot of members on Team Rylionns Body Pillows were like taking turns popping off in these fights. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Soviet, it almost seemed to me in that last team fight that worked against them. Like everybody in that fight was trying to pop off, but were all doing individually. They weren't coordinating well as a team, and that is what allowed.
You mean the last team fight at the Elder?
The Elder, yeah, where they were all. It seems like they were going in one by one. On
it was just they kind of got just split up. Brand was so far ahead of the rest of his team and had to run down towards Tribrush, and they were just able to catch him with the Nunu. And everybody else was sort of like behind the red buff area. So yeah, I mean, when it gets to that late game, one error is like we said, just it's the end.
Yeah, I mean, and Brandt had the most damage on his team as well. He was doing so much in those fights. So when he got picked off, you knew that was probably gonna be GG's for target spell. They were able to make it happen finally.
Yeah.
It only took 3 Elder Dragons and 4 Barons.
Yeah, I mean 73,000 damage on your support. Like that's a lot. I mean, and that's I think part of the reason that like kept them in versus the scaling. Like the scaling is doing more damage, but they have like 5 damage dealers with the additional with the addition of their support. So yeah, and I mean looking ahead to the next game, I don't really know. Like when a game is so close, I mean so often in this league there's when one team wins, it was an easy thing to point to. Whatever champion carried, or obviously like the bans are going to change and they're going to ban this. They're going to ban whoever was really good, or they'll have a strategy for the other side of the map. I don't really know if you really changed that much. Nothing really went. Went horribly wrong. For either team, it was just sort of, just
slobber knocker.
Yeah, just sort of unlucky, miscommunication, misposition in an hour into the game. And I mean, like that's just like can be fatigue. You don't play hour-long games ever. So
absolutely, the stamina of all these players, as well as our own, was tested in that one.
Yeah,
and we'll see if we see signs of fatigue here as we head into these next couple of games. Is that something you think we should be concerned about here, Soviet?
I mean, maybe. I mean, they get to take their union mandated 5 minutes here, right? So
I suppose. So.
Yeah, and recenter. I know that. I guess yes. I mean, I know that. I mean, their teams in this league have this crazy thing where, it always goes the other way in game 2. Like teams just bounce back.
Okay.
I don't know how. When I lose game 1, I get super tilted.
I don't know. I mean, that's just
Right.
that's just me. I guess that's why I'm not on a team. But like, yeah, I mean, they just have this crazy way of like, just bouncing back. Just we know we're a good team. It was a very close game. Just like the power of positive thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it was an extremely close game, right? So I think, I mean, Team Rylionns Body Pillows definitely had some moments in there where it really felt like they were playing well together, and individually, but it wasn't enough. They ended up not being able to find the outplay in the end. So we'll see if they can bounce back. It's definitely, that's why we're here, right? That's why we play the games.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to know, does Team Body Pillows have it in them to come back after losing a long, tiring game one like that?
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, we hope for 3 games. Just more games is good. I definitely am, I'm interested to see. I don't really have any idea where they would go. Are they going to draft the same comp? I simply don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, so for Team Body Pillows, they did have a lot of comfort last game. Pantheon is, of course, Anime Titty Clap's most played, and then Brand is second most played for Pancakes. Hated Diego by far most played. So I mean, they really drafted a lot of comfort for themselves. So that, that can be rough when your comfort picks don't work out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like that, if anything, I think might be a change in the bans. We might see a Viego ban just because, I mean, that was, very, very scary. Or like a Viego or possibly a Tristana ban. Because, I mean, Tristana is Phoenix is, very comfortable on Tristana.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
See if I can find those Tristana stats.
Yeah, I already closed the game. So I think they're lost to the world.
Oh, I just meant his stats, like, in general for this season.
Oh, sure, yeah.
68 games on the Tristana, 68% win rate. Pretty good.
Yeah, which is
I'd say that's pretty good.
Very good, yeah. I mean, he got to Plat 4, so.
Yeah.
But I actually think he was
I'm Plat 4.
Oh, wow.
Who's not Plat 4? Come on.
But, me?
Oh.
Definitely Rylionns. He's definitely not Plat 4.
All right. Well, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yeah. But yeah.
We talked a little bit about the picks that Team Body Pillows went for in that last game. Guess we could go ahead and take a look at the other side here. See what the most played champions are for Target Spell. I don't see a lot of champions here that were played in the previous game. The Nunu is the most played for Jack. I believe that was their first pick for Target Spell, or at least in their first couple
first
of
picks. Or second, yeah. Well, they were red side, so first opportunity to pick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know that Gigi likes to play. I mean, he really plays everything, but he likes Varus. I know Varus is strong right now. He likes to play Aphelios. Aphelios is strong now. Yeah, I really did not see him on. I mean, I've seen him play the Seraphine 80 carry before. I just wouldn't think that he would play it here. I was that was weird, but I mean, it worked. So
it worked. Yeah, he had. He didn't have that many good Seraphine ultimates, honestly. I saw quite a few miss, but he definitely was getting a good amount of damage out. And the Leandre's build, I think we had a little bit of a criticism for as well. That was a little bit weird.
I just think, there were so many. There was no Serpent's Fang. That just like
Pantheon never built a Serpent's Fang either.
Yeah,
and they only had grievous wounds on a couple of players actually in that game for
they had
Body Pillows.
Brand had it, Tristana had it. I don't know if Pantheon had Chainsword.
I'm pretty sure Pantheon and Viego both didn't have it.
Okay. Yeah, because Viego had Viego doesn't have it, and Cho'Gath certainly didn't have it. So only 2 of them. I mean, like I don't know, like I don't know, like I didn't look how much damage Seraphine did. And she died. She was dying like. I mean, she
was the first to die in a lot of those fights.
I don't really know if you could have really gotten the value out of Moonstone, like over like because you need to be alive for quite a bit. But yeah,
being alive helps.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're really for anything, healing and damage, right?
Right.
But yeah. Yeah, game 3, 100 minutes. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
All right.
I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do my best. I'm gonna sound like a zombie by the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I've
rough.
got
All right.
I've got nothing to do, so however long they want to play.
Yeah, we might have to just do more extended swaps. Like I'll talk for 5 minutes, and then you just talk for 5 minutes. We have like 5 on, 5 off, kind of.
Right. Yeah.
Once we get to like the 45, 50-minute mark.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that I got tea before the game. So
yeah, let me grab something to drink here as well. Since we're
sure.
waiting on game 2 to start.
Yeah, waiting. I have the draft spectator thing. Okay. Cool. What is this champion? Oh wait, did the new champion come out? I'm just sort of asking these nebulous questions out into the ether of Twitch chat right now. The new champion did come out, right?
He is live tomorrow, I believe.
Oh, okay, but he's just in the draft like website thingy already.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think he's pickable in client yet. I think that's tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't see him. I don't see him in the client. But yeah, no, I'm excited. He's supposed to be a support from what I hear. I actually haven't looked at him.
The new champ? My understanding was that he was like some kind of mid lane assassin marksman.
Oh, really?
Or maybe jungle. Yeah, I'm not really too sure.
Oh,
I don't think he's.
I heard. I was watching Afram's stream the other day, and I heard that he was talking about him, and like that he wanted to play him in bot lane in some capacity. So I guess he was talking about AD carry.
I think that's more likely. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I've sort of been on a break from League a little bit.
Okay.
That's why I haven't been casting. But like I haven't looked at the abilities yet. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we are into game number 2, champion select. The teams have swapped sides here, so it's going to be Team Counter Target Spell taking up positions on the blue side, and it's going to be Team Rylionns Body Pillows swapping over to the red. We got the first couple of bans coming through. We got the Viego banned away from Hated. I think we're pretty happy, pretty understanding about that one. And it looks like I can't quite make out who that's
the new champion. That's Akshan, I guess. I think so. I think that Pink has lost bans. Somebody posted, I think.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think they do have a sub.
Pink lost 2 bans due to the lane swap too late, and Orange lost a ban for being late.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well that explains our ponderings about that champion select for the first game. Why there were so many missed bans in that one. That does make some sense.
Yeah, so it's good stuff here, and then they're banning Pantheon also, which
they sure are.
I think is smart.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty smart.
Certainly just for even from not a strategy reason, right? Just if I'm an AD carry or support, I kind of like to play the game.
And Anime Titty Clap is gonna pick it if you leave it up. So ban it away from him.
Yeah. And no set, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I think we were thinking maybe Tristana would be the last ban here for target spell, but going with the set instead. Very interesting. So only one more ban here remaining for the Body Pillows. And let's see what they ban. Yeah, see what they decide to do with it. What are they going to prioritize? Interesting.
I don't know if this is a troll ban because they lose these bans or if they're actually banning Zillion. I've never seen anybody pick Zillion ever in this league ever.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a strange one. Raincloud does have a couple of games on it. His win rate is good, but it's not something that he seems to go for very often. He did play some Zillion recently. Looks like he was doing some Zillion in solo queue just a couple of days ago, so maybe just recency bias for Team Body Pillows here. Thinking maybe he's been practicing it, wanted to pull it out. Not going to give him the chance Going to be Nunu locked up for Jack here.
Yeah.
First pick of the entire draft here for game number 2. He was on red side, so he couldn't pick it until then in the first game. But Soviet, what do you think about this Nunu first pick?
I mean, if Jack has been picking Nunu for as long as I've been casting, so he really likes the champion. I mean, he has success with it. Some amount of the time, obviously. I hate it. I can't stand the champion. I don't want to play against it. I don't want it on my team. I like the old Nunu. I don't like the rework.
Old Nunu.
I just don't want Nunu to be here. Oh, Alistair.
Interesting. Pretty good against Nunu.
Yeah, definitely.
A couple of different ways to interrupt the Nunu ultimate there. Could feel pretty good.
So for Swedish, is their AD or no? Sorry, their support. Their support.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's definitely. I know Swedish as a mid laner who dabbles in jungle sometimes. But so I've obviously never seen him play Alistair, but and he's always an exciting. And see, like I say, there's the Aphelios for GG. He can definitely pop off on Aphelios. He's very good at the champion. He has hands, and he can shoot guns.
Well, that's what Aphelios does. So it sounds like he's going to be sitting real pretty over there in the bottom lane this game with those hands and those guns.
And they probably
have all the tools he needs.
Yeah, probably pick support here too.
Most likely, something like the Thresh maybe to pair with the Aphelios.
Yeah,
wouldn't hate it. A little bit of a different look.
I don't like that either.
I think it's okay into Alistar, right? Alistar tries to go in, and then you're just Braum, and then you can block all the AD carries damage and stun the Alistar, and then maybe you're feeling okay.
Maybe it's just a snow theme. They just want a snow comp.
Yeah, they had to deny. Yeah, they had to deny the Snownergy from
Ash from Pink.
That's true.
No, Misfortune.
Misfortune does have that Christmas skin.
That's true.
So they could save it still.
I really hate Misfortune in general, but especially into the Braum, do not like.
True. Yeah, if Braum saves that unbreakable shield until the bullet time comes out, you can deny so much of the Misfortune's damage. Yeah. And the pairing with the Alistar, I think is okay, but
it's aggressive. It's certainly aggressive, but that's kind of what Braum wants to play into.
Yeah, totally agreed.
And we've got Mundo ban, so I have to feel like that was Cho'Gath for last game is just tilted against the spell shield. The spell shield is crazy. Like it's up so often.
It's once you get past like 25 minutes, it's like permanently up. Like you can't even CC him ever.
CC him. Yeah. That's just wild. And then I guess because you ban Mundo, so we're banning the Cho'Gath. That just sort of makes sense.
Yep. Trading top lane bans from last game there. 2 squads. So a couple more bans here waiting to come through for the second ban phase. And it's gonna be the Jace once again. I believe this was banned by the Body Pillows in game number 1 as well. You think the Silas is the last ban here?
Interesting. Man, like whenever I see an Alistair, I'm looking to pick Silas, not ban him. But I guess Pink might have a Silas aficionado.
Yeah, maybe. What was that?
They're not in order on the thing, so I forget who their mid laner is for this game.
Anime Titty Clap for the Body Pillows.
Oh, I'm sure he can play Silas. Oh, Camille. Okay. Yeah, so the Aphelios might have a bad time given this Braum support with this Camille existing.
Yeah. The Camille will likely be targeting that Aphelios fairly relentlessly.
Yeah.
And if Opaque is successful...
Shen's not bad. Shen's pretty good, I think. I think Shen both does okay into Camille and is going to give, obviously the Stand United for the Aphelios if he gets jumped on.
Absolutely. There are also some possibly offensive combinations with the Nunu. You can Shen ult onto the Nunu as he's rolling in the snowball there. That could feel pretty okay as well. I agree. I think the Shen pick is very nice here. See what Target Spell wants to round out that composition with. Gonna need a mid laner for for this last lock-in.
Oh,
And,
yes. I love
gonna
it.
be some pretty stock and standard team fight, it looks like, as Orianna is the hover.
Oh, true. The hover. They might be just baiting me here. I hope it's Orianna. No.
It's the last second switch to Veigar. Talk to us about Veigar here, Soviet.
I don't know, man. Why? Man.
Well, I mean, it
I don't
could
even know
come
what
down.
you want. What do you even want Veigar for? Like, I guess, I mean, he's he's anti-engage for like against the Alistair Sejuani, but like Alistair can just walk through the cage with ultimate. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
And the Camille, like it's another target that Camille can just one shot.
That is very true.
Man.
Interesting. The Akali is the last pick here of the draft for Anime Titty Clap in mid lane. She got a couple of nerfs. I don't think they were too severe. They nerfed her ability to Q while casting E, and they nerfed her ultimate damage slightly, I believe. Both ultimate stacks were nerfed.
Right. Yeah. I really liked Orange's draft. The whole time, sort of. except for the
They
bomb.
had the Snownergy, they had the Shen into the Camille, that was so beautiful. And then Veigar just ruined it
you
for
just have like you have the great ball delivery with the Nunu, but then we have this Veigar here. And I have just as much of a vendetta against Nunu as I do against Sejuani. I don't like the champion at all.
You just have something against snow theme?
Sounds
like you got a problem with snow.
No, I mean,
from California or something?
No, I'm not. We have plenty of snow here. I just I love to play Ashe. Like Ashe is very fun to play.
Okay, all right.
I mean she's horrible right now, but she's really fun to play. I love shooting the arrow. But yeah, no, I don't know. Just all these tanks. I don't know. These team comps. I think Orange has a much better team comp.
Hey man, if these two squads play the same way that they did in game number 1, I'm thinking both of the team comps are going to be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's why we play the games. Could go either way, but my money is on Orange.
Even with the Veigar pick, you're still betting on the Veigar.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm putting all my points on GG on this Aphelios. I've seen things in solo queue, man.
All right,
I've seen things. Granted, I was playing Thresh at the time, so but I've seen things.
I mean, Team Body Pillows definitely is going to have better side lane here. They have the Camille and the Akali. The Shen can match one of them, but Shen is really the only split pusher that Team Counter Target Spell has to match the side lane there.
Yeah. I mean, that's like another reason Orianna would have been better. She can at least shove the wave and leave.
Yeah. Veigar takes a little bit too long, a little bit too vulnerable there.
Yeah. And because I mean, if you're Camille, when you're flying through the air, you don't care about his cage. You just fly through it and stun him anyway,
yeah,
right?
Because it doesn't materialize quick enough. Assuming that Camille is already casting Hookshot, when Veigar casts Cage, then the Cage will never be there in time.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I know you're unstoppable for Hextech Ultimatum too, so
That's true, yeah.
Veigar is just in danger. Yeah. I mean, we want to talk about Viego, I mean, but Hextech Ultimatum is another super fun to play against ability. Knock everyone away from me, and you can't leave. Then I'm just going to do a bunch of damage to you.
We'll see if Opaque is able to make it look good here. There is a Braum on the enemy team to try and defend against that Camille dive, but there's only one Braum, and there's a Camille and there's an Akali. So once again, there are some tools available here for the Body Pillows to try and pick off the Aphelios, who of course will be the primary carry for the counter target spell squad. Or of course the Veigar would be the other option there for those divers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Veigar obviously just needs a. He's gonna need a Zhonya's pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Never look back.
How do you think top lane is going to play out? We've got a little bit of an interesting look here. It's funny because in our first game, both of those top laners were on tanks, right? They're just slapping each other all lane long, just getting those grass procs, just farming those minions. But now we've got both players on bruisers, on fighters. So again, they're on a similar kind of champion, but it could look a little bit different.
Well, Shen is definitely on the tank side of the bruiser.
Sure.
I mean, like he's still, still gonna be looking for his grass procs.
Yeah.
But true. I mean, Camille could be doing the same thing, right? I mean, like you can certainly play grasp on Camille. You could play, teleport ignite.
Fair enough.
So
they're not as tanky as Cho'Gath Mundo, though.
Well, sure, for sure, yeah. Shen can get pretty tanky, though, man.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And his the block is like outrageous. But yeah, I honestly don't. I mean, top lane is the furthest thing away from me, so I don't really. They just they just slap each other and like I don't care about.
You never visit the islands. You're not
no I don't.
Not really a seafaring guy.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes I do when I play Bard. I do.
Right. Sure.
Every once in a while, you take a magical journey and you're just suddenly on top lane.
Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, what's it like over here? But yeah, I mean the Shen W is interesting. You brought up.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say that the Shen W is also going to be really good against the Sejuani here, because if you prevent those auto attacks coming through, then there's no way for Sejuani to stack up the E and get that stun.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. I mean, like it's and from top lane to mid lane, like the Veigar is not safe in laning phase. I mean, Kali can absolutely kill him.
Well, once she gets her ultimate, yeah. Definitely some outplay potential there.
Yeah.
We'll see how.
I just don't know. I just have such a bias towards bot lane. I just want to see if
right.
I just want to see if Swedish can do anything against Alistar. I love to play Alistar. He's just
okay.
I just wish his abilities had more than one sentence to them.
Alistar rework when.
Yeah, seriously.
We'll see how he does this game. Feel free to hit us with all of your Alistar tips and tricks. The Braum matchup, I think, as we already discussed a little bit already, is not the best for Alistar. Yeah. But we'll see if he can get any.
I mean, especially level 1. Alistar level 1 is just not a champion.
Right.
And Braum is like very strong level 1.
Extremely.
So, yeah. Anathema's first item on Shen, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Akali is the only magic damage. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
But the question is Shen expecting to spend a lot of time in the side lane? Because, I mean, I guess you could put the Anathemas on Camille first, and then just switch to Akali later on. That could feel pretty good.
Or MF, if MF gets a bunch of kills.
True. Or you're probably just going to stack armor, though, if you go Anathemas.
That's true. But I don't foresee MF doing anything.
And if that is the option, right? You've informed us of that already, I believe.
Yeah.
It seems like you hate about 50% of the champions in this game.
Really
actually,
I just don't like any champions.
Oh well. I guess that's the teams aren't picking around your personal preferences, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so,
like what's up?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but
they don't know I'm casting.
Griefing you a little bit here, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm used to getting grief. This is League of Legends after all.
Okay, yeah. I mean, what else did you expect, realistically?
All right, 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's another thing. Twitch chat has an interesting point there. The Shen ult does scale with HP now. One thing to consider, though, if Shen does go with the Anathema's full tank build, then he won't have any damage. So that's all of your eggs in the Aphelios/Veigar basket, which is not necessarily a bad call, but could look bad if the Aphelios and or the Veigar get picked off in a fight.
Right. I mean that's exactly how GG likes to play.
Right.
He's absolutely one of the AD carries that like he wants to be the guy. He wants to be the carry. Yeah.
Maybe. Well,
Right.
he didn't have the best performance on Seraphine last game, but he's back on a traditional physical damage dealing champion. So maybe he'll be able to pop off a little bit harder here in game number 2. We are on to the Rift, ladies and gentlemen. Could be in for another banger. Are you expecting level 1, Soviet?
No, because I see them running to 5.02.
Summoner's Rift.
I should have asked you before we actually got onto the Rift. That's my bad. I
Yeah.
allowed you to cheat.
Like, I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, I promise I would have said they're both just at 1 point.
Okay.
Because I mean, like
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You can't really do any level 1s with Alistair.
Yeah. And you got a Felios Vagar on
Yeah.
team counter
Right.
target spell, so they just want to scale for like 20 minutes before they fight.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But yeah, just normal, boring. Oh wow, we have a back. Okay, so Braum started sweeper. Very
Minions
cool.
have
I love
spawned.
that. Starting sweeper in the melee, like in versus double melee for support is what you want to be doing.
I don't think he got a ward off, though. The Braum actually just got Sweeper as he was running out of base. Would have liked it a little bit more if he had gone Trinket ward, dropped the ward, recalled, and then got the Sweeper. But yeah, Sweeper start. Could come in big for Rain Cloud here. We'll have to track that for sure. It's going to be a bottom side start for both junglers this game. Going to be pathing up towards that top side, and that potentially volatile Shen Camille lane.
Yep, both bot lanes reaching. So, jungler starting the same side. And I don't think Nunu is doing anything. Well, he might just do golems and then come bottom. That might actually work out with the Braum.
I mean, we saw Jack go for the level 2 gank in game number 1, so he could go for something similar here, although the body pillows may be expecting it.
Yeah. Alistair's positioning in such a way where they're if he level 2s very early, and I think Jack's just going to go into his Raptors.
It does appear to be the case. Just going for a little bit of a full clear so far for both junglers. Very quiet first couple of minutes.
Yeah. Wow, so why full camp faster? Crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting. I actually expected Nunu to have a little bit of a faster clear, but I guess not.
I think golems takes him a long time. Golem specifically.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, those little tiny ones are probably a bit annoying for him to deal with, especially at level 2.
Yeah, just got to auto a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to take a break from the last game mode. Right?
Everybody's just needs to take a breath here. At level 2 for the Alistar, going for the Pulverize. Gonna get stunned up in return here. About 50% left on both sports. Exhaust coming down, Aftershock procs. That is a Summoner Spell advantage for target spell.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess, I probably that's a kill, and I that's a cleanse. So, I don't know why. I guess just for the Braum. I wouldn't have taken cleanse if I were Emma, but.
Yeah, it seems like a kind of a weird cleanse game. I mean, there's the Vagar cage you have to worry about later on, and the Shen taunt as well, I suppose. So, I mean, I kind of understand what Phoenix is thinking with that one, but yeah, it's not super helpful for lane, that's for sure.
Yeah, and both of these, potentially aggressive supports taking exhaust. Is interesting.
It makes more sense probably for a little bit of an engage there. Good damage coming out from the level 4 Akali. Already getting some good damage out. But I was going to say it makes the Summoner Spell choice, I think, makes a little bit more sense for the side of Target Spell because they are a little bit more of the scaling team.
Yeah, for sure.
So, the exhaust, they're just trying to disengage probably most of these early fights. But yeah, on the Alistar, I would have maybe liked to see something like the Ignite to try and go for some early kills. Since the Alistar MF lane, like you said, can be played pretty aggressively, but maybe he just felt like Pancakes felt like with the Braum there, it was going to be too difficult to make anything like that happen. Not really too sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. It's going to be an Ocean Dragon first this game. Going to be spawning in about 15 seconds here. Both junglers on the bottom side right now. So, do you think we're at all likely to see any kind of early dragon this game?
I don't think you can from Sejuani. like just at all. She just doesn't have the damage.
Yeah, she definitely can't do it by herself.
Yeah, I mean, like Newman has the potential. But it looks like they're. I mean, they might try and recall and then contest because all three of them are recalling right now. Just kidding.
You're bamboozled.
Yeah. But yeah, Sejuani already has gotten a recall in, so I mean, and has already cleared their camps, and it's coming bottom, so it looks like Red wants to make a play.
Possibly.
Side, but they're seen by Ward.
Yeah, the Scuttle Crab vision is in favor of target spell right now, so that's going to make starting up the dragon a little bit difficult. Okay, so Sejuani's going for the gank instead. 3v2 in the bottom lane. Aphelios splashing away, staying alive. Braum getting stunned up though. Jumping away, heal burns. Braum barely alive. We've got the passive now onto Sejuani, but no more follow-up will be had. So that is two summoner spells. Both of the summoners off of the Aphelios there taken in bottom lane.
Yeah. Alistar also did flash for that.
Oh, good call out there.
Flash pulverize, yeah.
Has the Hex Flash still, so Alistar is pretty okay burning that one, but yet definitely good to note.
Yeah, no, Nunu's here, but...
Gonna get, Sejuani's got the level 5 to Nunu's level 4. A couple of stacks on the E already, but no more follow-up just yet. Akali did not have mid priority, roamed over anyways, but does have to go back and collect that wave now.
Yeah. And now Aphelios can finally recall. So probably just gonna have a Noon Quiver here also.
Yep, has the 1300 gold. Noon Quiver, there it is. Sejuani just trying to clear out that warden bit. Yeah, and identical buys for both the ADCs.
Grasp procking.
Oh yeah, both
cool,
of these guys
cool.
getting some nice procs there on the grasp.
Yeah.
I guess they're playing it out pretty much the same way they played their matchup in the first game, with slightly less tanky champions.
Yep. Alistar coming mid for a roam here. Got the boots first back, which I love.
Alrighty. That's points for pancakes there on the Alistar.
Yeah.
Good reviews so far.
So the Braum must have used his Targon stacks better because he has a bunch more gold.
That is definitely nice for the Braum.
Yeah, I mean, I already having Kindle Gem. Kindle Gem versus Cloth Armor.
Got Nunu here in bottom lane. Misfortune flashing away. Did see Jack coming in time there to respond accordingly with Flash. So a nice counter gank from Jack to get burn that flash of the opposing marksman. Even up that summoner count.
Yep. And then Aphelios gets to catch this huge wave, while Misfortune recalls for the dagger.
And neither one of these junglers really feeling very confident in taking any neutrals just yet. Rift Herald now is also alive, so we've got neutrals on both sides of the map. Potential trading opportunities. Dragon has been started up here by the Nunu. Sejuani pretty nearby. Don't think she's going to be in time to steal away the dragon, though. It does go over to the Nunu. Good with the objective secure there, but now how does the fight look? That's a couple of flashes away as the Shen ult is coming down. Can they turn this with Aki? No, he completely whiffs the taunt. We have a continued retreat here being attempted by a target spell, but they are going to lose their jungler. That's first blood going over to probably Hated on the Sejuani.
Yeah, I mean, not who you would like it to be on, but first blood's first blood.
Yeah. They did lose the dragon there, unfortunately. The body pillows lost the dragon, that is. So, not feeling too great about how that all went down, but at least they were able to get that first blood for themselves. A pretty even trade between the squads overall, I do believe.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think, I mean, if you're the scaling comp, you can take early drakes. It's always very good.
So what do you think is going to be the next play here? Now, Rift Herald is the only neutral objective currently up. We've got pretty much farm fests across the board so far. Where is our next proactive play going to be?
I don't know. I mean, like Rift Herald's the obvious answer, but I don't. Jack really liked
to take Rick Harold in the second game, but
The headbutt. Gino Ree here. Aphelios getting locked up, going with the ultimate now. We got Jack here for the assistance, but Akali is roamed down from mid as well. Here's the absolute zero. That's a flash forward from Gino Ree. Gets the kill on the enemy marksman. And Alstar is going to be dropping here as well. That's a double kill for Gino Ree on the Aphelios, and they've got a 4-man push right now in bottom lane.
Yeah, so
they're going for the dive now. Akali's in the shroud, trying to buy time, flashing out of the Veigar cage now, getting knocked up by the snowball. That's another kill for the Aphelios.
That's a disaster. Camille got her teleport canceled, and Shen doesn't have. So I just realized Shen has a night. So yeah, that went way worse for Red than they were anticipating. But they got the Symphony soloed the Rick Herald.
Yeah, the Body Pillows jungler was able to pick up the Rift Herald. They gave him for a triple kill to the Aphelios. He's going to be accelerated so much.
Yeah, now he's got... Oh, but I mean...
Going for the tier 2 boots instead of getting all those components for his mythic. Yeah, again, don't hate the choice.
Yeah, I mean, MF has him too, so he's just up a vamp up right now.
Yeah, exactly right.
Which is interesting. How does she have so much gold? I guess she has a bunch more farm. That's why. And he's going to give him a catch to sway from now. But yeah, I mean, giving triple kills to AD carries is not really a recipe for a win.
Especially when the AD carry is Aphelios.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 200 years experience waiting to happen.
Yeah. Oh.
Nunu going for the wraparound. Not going to find the cow. Oh, splash! Headbutt pulverized onto the Veigar, but the cage is good. Anime Kitty Clap still going in. Tries the R2, but the Shen ultimate is just in time to save the Veigar there. Nice awareness from Aki to come into the play and protect his teammate there.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, Shen ult for Alistair Flash. I mean, I think that's his favorite Shen still.
Yeah. I think we gotta give Pancake some props for looking for the play, though.
Absolutely. I will never, I'll never condemn a support for roaming and trying to make a play. I love it. It doesn't happen enough.
So, Swedish Pancake still getting good marks from you here so far for the Alistar play?
Swedish can do no wrong in my eyes, no matter what.
You're a Swedish fan?
I am a Swedish fan, yeah.
Nice. We'll see if it's going to be enough. His squad is about 1,000 gold down once again here in the early game. They are down a game here in the match score as well. In Body Pillows, gonna need to find a comeback win here to take us to game 3. And Alistar could play a big part of that if he's able to get some good engages.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Liger already has the Everfrost.
Ooh, yeah. First mythic in the game for Branded there in the mid lane on Veigar.
And I love it. I love when people actually buy the Everfrost. Like, so much. They're just, Leandries and Lugi's gamers. Everfrost is so powerful.
Yeah. I absolutely agree.
Even with the reduced cooldown. I mean, like, when that thing had the lower cooldown, like, it just it was absolutely insane.
So, good timing here on the Rift Herald summon. Only 20 seconds left on turret plate, so that was the last possible moment that probably Hated waited for to summon that objective. And he's going to try and use that pressure to convert into a dragon. Taking a try and even up this dragon count 1-1. Nunu is in the area. Probably going to look for a contest here. Anime Titty Clap up on the top side flank. Gonna get knocked up there by the Nunu Snowball. Does get hit by the Everfrost there as well. The Absolute Zero does get interrupted by the Arctic Assault from Sejuani. Probably Hated now in some trouble. We got the R2 from Akali, able to execute the Nunu there. Meanwhile, 2v2 breaking out in the bot lane. Phoenix getting extremely low, getting exhausted. But Braum, the aftershock, the Guardian, keeps Raincloud alive. And Aphelios is gonna get the first kill in the 2v2. But now the reinforcements for the Body Pillows have arrived. Sejuani getting the knockup. Aphelios getting stunned up, gonna get shut down by Anime Titty Clap on the Akali. 2 kills now for him, and that should be Dragon going over to the red team. But Branded Guts is here. He's still going to look for more. No Veigar ult available anymore.
Both dead, right? Just
Phoenix is so low.
Kill him.
Oh, gotta be so careful. The Veigar is so scary.
And Brahm's here. Nunu's coming in now. Akali's
Nunu
just
back.
so scary. Akali with a full energy bar is so scary.
Yeah, that was another really long fight. Akali killed Nunu.
And they're gonna force him out. And Blue's gonna get the second dragon. That's crazy.
Yeah, the fight lasted too long. It was so drawn out with rotating up and down the river there. Akali ended up taking a lot of damage. Nunu died at the beginning of that fight, but it went on for so long that he had enough time to respawn and walk all the way back to the river in order to contest for the dragon. It is going to be 2-0 in dragon count in favor of Team Counter Target Spell here. Should the Body Pillows be extremely concerned about the possibility of soul stacking at this point, Sophia?
An Infernal Revelia is just a ton of damage.
Yeah, it is another Infernal Soul this game. That's exactly right. Team Counter Target Spell will not have... But actually, it was the Body Pillows last game who had 4 Infernals, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, the one team had 3, and then they gave 4 straight Infernals.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the Body Pillows that had all 4 Infernals last game, so we could potentially see a repeat of that if they are able to stop the stacking that's coming through from Counter Target Spell. But they're going to have their work cut out for them.
I definitely think that's harder to do to stop the stacking with the Sejuani compared to the Viego. Because she can't really. She can never. Sejuani can never sneak it, right? It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Viego with Kraken Slayer from last game, and he can just
sort of
do it whenever he wants.
For sure, agree. Yeah. See what probably he can get done here. 1-0-2 so far on the Sejuani, having a pretty decent game for himself, but lacking in the dragon department thus far.
Yeah. He's doing the second rift though. Second rift, my least favorite objective in the whole world.
Sure, it's objectively the worst neutral objective in the game.
Yeah. But
although it is better now.
It's something.
Since they added more gold to the tier 2 towers in the side lanes.
True,
there is potential to get more value from Second Herald in some situations, but generally speaking, I do. Okay, we got a 2v2 breaking out here, and a 2v1 in the top lane. Aki doesn't have the taunt available again just yet. There's the R1 for Akali. R2 still available, looking for the kill. Anime Titty Clap finds it. And meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Sweeted Pancakes blocking up Rafe out here. Ron, the Unbreakable goes down. The bullet time comes across. The kill actually going over to the Alistar there. Not quite what they were looking for, but it kills a kill. As a Nunu here. Jack has arrived, but Alistar has the headbutt back. I'm going to flash forward into the ultimate from the Nunu. Reed should have enough damage to take down at least one here. That is going to be the Alistar dropping 5-1 now on the Aphelios. This one's looking like a little bit of a carry-off between Anime Titty Clap and Reed this game.
Oh, this is going to be a dive.
Phoenix is in trouble. No mana. Yeah. Nice roam. Brandon Guts gets his first.
And first tower. Oh, no, sorry, not first tower.
First tower for Counter Target Camille.
Camille got the first tower.
Yes, of the game, yes. That did go over to Opaque in the top lane.
They use second rift for it. Yes.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Absolutely, right on the money there. Anime Titty Clap got to be a little bit careful here. He has a colleague, so fine.
Oh, alright.
And Sejuani maybe looking. Nope, just back to farming.
Yeah, so a minute for Dragon, minute 30, I guess.
Yeah. Should be a pretty big fight. I think Team Body Pillows are going to start needing to set up for that one pretty soon if they want to be in a good position. Remember, the flanking for their team composition is going to be critically important.
There are so many pink wards in this triangle. I've never seen that before. But now suddenly all gone. Getting good vision, and now there's the blue triangle of pink wards. Oh no, one just got replaced. But yeah, no, good vision. Now red gets to come in and clear. Very cool.
We got a Kali recalling.
Good ward line here.
Okay, Pancakes, the Braum passive getting stacked up here. Jack going for the snowball. Pancakes going for the engage. Has the Alistar ultimate here, so he's got to be pretty safe. We got both time over the top. He said the Nunu and the Shen eating a lot of damage here. That's a couple of kills going over to Counter Target Spell as the Misfortune is locked up in the Everfrost. There's the Vagar ultimate to get the kill onto Phoenix. That is going to be 3 unanswered here for Target Spell, and they are going to be able to put themselves on Inferno Soul Point as well.
Yeah, that's a massive Shen ult onto the Aphelios getting Hextech ultimated, and he was just out of range of the bullet time too. So I mean, really just safe, and then he got to use Blue Gun ultimate and just explode everybody with his shield bow zeal. I mean, that's really all you need. And
that damage came out so fast. Now Akali is trying to find something over here, trying to stop this. Oh, actually gets a kill onto the Braum. Does get locked up now by the passive, but has the Shuriken, flips his dash away, and now the fight continues. But Akali dashes right into the Veigar cage, gets shut down here. Now Camille and Sejuani trying to continue fighting, but they're heavily outnumbered. They're gonna have Swedish coming in here. They have managed to take down the Nudu. That's a nice headbutt pulverize onto 2. Aphelios gonna get stunned up here. Misfortune has arrived for the play as well. No bullet time is available. They're trying to chase here. We get the kill onto the Shen. Aphelios is going to be able to walk away, but now Infernal Dragon was never taken, Soviet, and Team Body Pillows just won the fight.
Yeah, Aphelios still has good guns, and he still has a shield bow, but he lost his flash.
And they lost their jungler.
Yeah, they can't contest. Yeah. Well, that's definitely a heist for Red Side here.
Okay, Soviet, maybe you could help me understand what happened there, because I'm a bit confused.
I think so. I mean, Akali never died, so she was able to just vanish and into the brushes, I guess, and then killed the Braum, and then the fight was. I mean, it was such a drawn out fight that they just had respawns again, just like the first dragon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that recap there, Soviet. Right on the money, I think. Anime Titty Clap just able to buy so much time with the Akali, able to disrupt that potential dragon take that was going to be coming through from counter target spell, even able to get the kill onto the Braum, like you said. Bought enough time for the rest of his team to respawn and get back to the river. So nicely done. Anime Titty Clap playing really well here, trying to keep the Body Pillows in this one.
Yeah, I don't think that... No, yeah. Alright, so yeah, Shen and Camille still side laning. Eternal struggle.
Yeah, just going at each other still. Shen does have the ultimate available, Camille does not have TP. So Shen is a little bit more flexible in the side lane for the time being.
If they want to look, yeah. No real reason.
Okay, Pancakes has the pulverize, gonna go for the headbutt now. Rain Cloud's in a whole lot of trouble. He has the Unbreakable in the wrong direction, and that's gonna mean he's gonna be going down. Bullet time is good for the kill. Actually goes over to the Camille there. First of the game for Opaque.
Yeah, man, they really just gotta stop getting caught and play around this Aphelios and Veigar. Like, they're so fed. Both of them have just 2 items. Like, they're just an item ahead of everybody on the other team.
Yeah. Definitely, man. The Veigar and the Aphelios are both so strong right now. Braum just getting caught out a little bit of a mechanical misplay there as well, putting up the shield in the wrong direction. Yeah. Happens, I guess.
But Shen is a Tiamat now, so it's a little bit easier to clear these waves.
Nice easy wave clear for Aki. It's not the build that we had in mind at the start of the game, right? Decided not to go for that Anathema's Chains rush.
Right, yeah.
Going for a little bit more of that Bruiser build instead. The Sunfire Aegis, probably the more aggressive out of all of the tank mythics in terms of combat power. And the Tiamat, of course, there as well.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to be a Titanic here in a little bit. Oh, it's a good taunt away from the stun.
Yeah, Opaque still got the grass proc, though.
Oh, huge.
Moral victory.
Yeah, value. Infinite scaling.
Yeah, true. True.
Well,
alright, so we're looking for maybe a little bit of a tower dive here. We've got Alistar and Sejuani. Glacial Prison connects. Nunu is here for the counter gank. We've got Alistar underneath the tower. Is going to have the ultimate to buy up a lot of time here. Shen with a nicely placed W to dodge out on those auto attacks. A lot of tower shots getting eaten by the Alistar here. Pancakes doing so much work ensuring that dive is successful. Do you want to lavish some praise on the Alistar here for that one?
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, Alistar himself, he doesn't need, he's not a flashy champion. But, I mean, sorry, he is a flashy champion. He's not a complex champion. But,
yeah,
I mean, definitely still get it done. I mean, like, Headbutt Pulverize is still, like, very, very good and, long CC.
Aphelios may be on the enemy team, but that Alistar seemed like he was tanking the tower for about 200 years there.
Yes.
As the Glacial Fish are going to be knocking up Anime Titty Clap here, and that means that Akali has nowhere to go. That's going to be the easiest Veigar ultimate of Guts' life. And that's going to be a look towards Baron. Yeah, they're just getting everybody here into the Baron pit as quickly as possible, and they're going to be starting up the big purple worm. 5v4 on the map. Nunu is still in mid lane, so Jack is going to be needing to make his way over here pronto, as Baron is down to about 4,500. Sejuani is over the wall, so we've got bullet time, gets some good damage. Braum is down. The Baron does go over to Jack on the Nunu. We got a knock up onto 2 now. That's going to be Alistar dropping, as well as Camille, probably hated, is just to set Sejuani needs the Arctic Assault to get back over the wall, and the Veigar cage is going to come down. Sejuani not able to escape. 3 for 1. Team counter targets. Fell able to get the Baron and the team fight.
Aphelios just did so much damage in that fight with his blue gun. I mean, the Camille and the the Camille and the Akali and the Sejuani all just come over the wall, and they killed the Braum, and he was just, I mean, raining these Infernum bullets just all over all 3 of them, and just destroyed them.
I'm pretty sure Akali was dead for that, because she just got picked off right before they started the Baron. I'm pretty sure Akali was respawning in phase.
So yeah, but yeah,
it was Alistar, Sejuani, and Camille all trying to dive onto the Aphelios, but they could not find him. Like you said, GG No Reed is able to get out so much damage there, help his team secure that team fight win. They are able to put themselves here on Inferno Soul Point as well. Team Body Pillars was not able to respawn and transition over to the river in time to contest that, and now we're looking for the Baron Siege to be coming through here. We're in a 4-1 formation right now. Shen does not currently have the ultimate, so the rest of his team gonna need to be a bit careful until that ability is off cooldown. Range on the way to safety, gonna be fine.
Aphelios just, I mean, he's 9-1-3. He has the trinity of items. Like, he doesn't need anything else. He's, I mean, you know, maybe a Lord Doms if he really wants, or a GA for safety. But I mean, once you get Infinity Edge on Aphelios, you're just doing so much damage.
All right, we got a snowball onto the Alistar. But it's not the okay, I guess it is the target that they want. He's popping the ultimate. He's going to get locked up on the Veigar cage. We've got the Shen ultimate come down as well. Shen standing united. Make sure that Phoenix cannot help save his support. Alistar will eventually go down here. GG Reed picks up his 10th. 10-1-3 now on the Aphelios. He is definitely hyper carrying this one.
There's just too much CC. Like, the, you know, the Unbreakable Will just gets you out of 1, and yeah, you're taking, like, you know, reduced damage, but if everybody's just beating on you, then you're still gonna die.
Absolutely, man. No way out of that one for Pancakes. What is mid lane tier 2 going down. Camille and Akali are trying to split push right now, and Veigar has been sent back to answer top lane. It looks like they're just gonna call off the push there after that one.
And they're gonna collapse?
Going for the collapse here onto Opaque's Camille. Camille, not the easiest champion to catch out, but they have brought everybody here to try and make this happen. Yep. Opaque able to hookshot his way right back up underneath his tower there. Gonna be fine. But they are gonna continue to push.
But now they just get to transition. Yeah, just transition this into the push.
Baron is still on, probably for a couple of waves still, or it just fell off actually. Yeah. They are going to be able to get the top lane tier 1 here. This is not going to be defensible, but they will stop the push there. A couple of towers as a result of that. Baron Akali once again still pushing now in mid lane, trying to find something here.
Not going to get this tower, certainly. Everybody getting the recall, and then so and Baron and Dragon are synced here. So I mean, if I'm, you know, if I'm blue, I'm just going for that. I am certainly trading Baron for Soul here.
If your team counter target spell on the blue side? Yeah, you just wait. So you say you're trading?
You just do not care about Baron. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
this Baron is second Herald. I do not care.
I mean, the other team does have Camille though. Camille with Baron.
I mean, if you want to split push with Camille, like, that's totally fine. We're just gonna shove 5 people down mid and kill you with Aphelios.
Fair enough. Well, we will see if that is what Team Counter Target Spell decides to go for here. It looks like for now, they have set up in the bot side river. Exactly right. Just to where you wanted to see them. So, Shen going for a recall, does have the ultimate. Veigar does have the TP. So, all of these members on Team Counter Target Spell can join at a moment's notice. Trying to maintain vision control right now.
Who does... Okay, yeah, so Sejuani has chains on Felios.
Makes sense.
Is, obvious.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Veigar has Death Cap too?
That's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, the Veigar is going to be one-shotting.
Yeah.
Like, everybody except Sejuani, pretty much, and Alistar.
Yeah, for real. I mean, like, the MF can't even exist. I mean, even with this build, I mean, like, Bloodthirster is just... I mean, it's so far away from being a purchasable item.
Yeah. Yeah, MF is going to have a bullet time for this fight.
Yeah.
And going to have a pretty hard time doing anything else.
And while she's standing still, Veigar just gets the walls up and just press R and she explodes.
Theoretically, your Alistar is headbutting Veigar away, so that doesn't happen. But yeah, definitely a significant danger here. That's a nice stun onto the Camille. Camille down to like 200 HP. There's a bullet time. Pretty good return damage. And we've got the flank for Anime Titty Clap. That's a couple of kills going over to the body pillows as Shen is diving towards the Misfortune. Now trying to get that kill. Brandon just flashing away on the Veigar, but he's not going to be able to escape the Akali here. Aki is able to get Phoenix. He's trying to escape. He's flashing onto the blast cone. He's hopping, skipping, jumping away. Glacial Prison. Can't find it. Probably hated. Not going to be able to chase down the Shen here. Anime Titty Clap is going to keep looking for him. But Sejuani is going to turn her attention to the dragon.
I think he is oh, she's going to go over the wall here. And then
ooh, but use the shirt.
Oh, wow. Okay. Look at
some fancy feet from Aki there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Look at the moves. Look at the flashes. Faker. What was that? But yeah, no. He's still here. Okay. I thought he was go back in, and all that was just gonna be for a death. But no, he gets out. All right, very cool. So I mean, they stopped the Soul, and
they did.
Yeah. So that's. I mean, that was a great flank by the Alistar. I mean, four-man knockup. That's pretty much gonna be a win. I mean, that's what you need to do. I mean, four-man knockup into the bullet time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the flank from Akali was really nice there, too. Coming up from bottom lane. Yeah. Got the engage directly onto the Veigar. And Brandon Guts, I think, didn't have his cage up. He had just used it as they were going for the engage onto Misfortune there. So Veigar pretty much just got obliterated by the Akali in that one. Yep. Okay, there's the Hextech Ultimatum coming down onto Jack Shennis here to try and kill. We got the absolute zero now. Jack finding a decent amount of time, but it's not going to be enough. We do have Veigar and Braum here joining the play. Sejuani now down to about 50% HP, throwing out the ultimate. Completely whiffs it. Aphelios not quite joining up with the rest of the squad just yet. The Team Counter Target Spell is down a member here. They're going to get a stun onto Alistar. They're going to proc the Braum passive as well. We got the nice Glacial Fissure. Interrupts the bullet time there. Alistar and Sejuani both extremely low HP here. Team Counter Target Spell down a member, but up in health bars. They're pushing up the river now. Yeah, taking out this Vision. Hitting Baron a little bit.
I think with these health bars, and they have the Aphelios, 4-item Aphelios now. I think they got it. I mean,
they don't have vision on these resets coming through, though. They probably should be aware that some of these Body Pillows members did go back to base, but it looks like they're not going to be starting up Baron here.
I mean, now or are they? They can set up a Death Rush. Oh, never mind.
They are going to be starting the Baron. They're on Scuttle Vision, so Team Body Pillows knows this is happening. Baron down to about 50%.
No cage
Camille's on the flank. Sejuani's up on the top side of the fight. Going to go for the steal, most likely. We've got Shen over the wall here. We got Jack in the pit. Alistar trying to get some CT. Oh my goodness. That's a couple of quick kills coming through from Target Spell. So many low health bars. It's going to be an absolute massacre here. Team Body Pillows gets completely obliterated up in the topside river. That's going to be Baron Nasher going over to Target Spell. The Aphelios damage was just too much there.
Yeah, I really want to highlight Braum there. I mean, Braum protecting Data Carry very, very well there, dashing back to him and then putting up the Unbreakable. I mean, keeping him safe, letting him essentially be melee range and doing insane chakram damage. I mean, he had white red guns. I mean, those are the pop-up guns for Aphelios.
Nice call out there. Yeah, that is definitely huge. It seemed like, I mean, that fight was just over so quick. I feel like I didn't even have time to say anything. Aphelios just exploded everybody.
And like, if you can go close range with white red Aphelios when you have 4 items, I mean, people just disappear.
Yeah. That's probably going to be game. They have Baron buff. They're looking for Nexus Tower kills here. We have a flash forward from probably Hayden. He is going to pick up the kill onto the enemy jungler. Veigar still at a 50% HP. Shen is going to get locked up here by the Sejuani stun. Veigar going golden, trying to buy a little bit more time. This is a nice counterattack from the body pillows. Akali gets the Aphelios there. Huge shutdown for Anime Titty Clap. They go 3 for 3 there, but they are able to successfully defend the Nexus, and the game will continue.
That was so close.
Yeah,
I thought Aphelios had a chance to step up and kill the MF around the inhibitor, but I mean, probably too dangerous. Yeah, no, I mean, they at least get one Nexus Tower, and they crack the base open obviously with the inhibitor, so that's pretty good. And a minute until Soul again, so we get to do the dance.
Yes, we will. Do you think we're going to 7 dragons again this game? Is it going to be 3-3? I mean, Akali just got a maxed out shutdown, dude. Anime Titty Clap is huge.
Man, she has Death Cap. I don't know how. Does she have any more gold? Yeah. She has 1,700 gold, and she has the Seekers. I think.
She's about to be.
She's got the Zonias now.
Oh man.
So she's going to be difficult to kill.
Aphelios is full build though.
Bombs now. Oh yeah, wow. So he's not going to have shield bow for a little bit. Wow, Braum has Frozen Fist. Interesting.
That should decide this fight. Can Anime Titty Clap or Opaque find GG no Reek and take him out? That will decide the fight.
Gonna be tough through GA and shield bow, but
gonna be real tough through Braum as well.
And the Braum too, yeah. And the Shen. I think the Shen has also been playing sort of in the middle / backline, not diving as heavily.
Yeah, a lot of defensive Shen ultimates.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good here. Okay, flashing in, 3 pancakes. Full time over the top, decent damage so far. Watch Aphelios. Reed in the pit. Getting out so much damage on Aphelios ultimate. He's melting the entirety of the enemy team. Infernal Soul going over to team counter target spell. Anime Titty Clap couldn't find the Aphelios. He's off on the bottom side of the river now, recalling back to the base. Gonna try and hold the Nexus with that one Nexus Tower remaining. But it's a 2v4 for the body pillows. This is gonna be really tough. I don't know if Anime Titty Clap and Phoenix have it in them, Soviet.
He has just had the perfect guns for the perfect situations. I mean, like the purple blue again. Getting blue on ultimate. I mean, he has red.
Okay, we got the Sentron underneath the tower. Anime Titty Clap getting locked up here. The auto attack's not quite enough. The Nexus Tower is going down. Nexus under fire. The splash looking forward on the Aphelios, getting out a little bit more damage. That's gonna be game. Team counter. Oh my god, that's Shen Shield. Team counter target spell, taking the match 2-0. It was a lot closer than that match score makes it sound.
Yeah, I knew the Aphelios.
You had faith in Aphelios from Champ Selects, man.
He's very good at Aphelios. I've seen him play it a lot.
18-3-7. I mean, I think that's his Seraphine game wasn't super inspiring, but after that, I mean, I don't know if we have a choice. I think we got to give Player of the Series to GG for that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, or I'm trying to think. What did Raincloud was the Senna in the first game?
Yeah.
If the Senna was a little bit better, I think I would. Raincloud would be a consideration. I always like to think of the supports first. Because they.
As a support main yourself, you don't look out for those supports who will.
Right, exactly. They never show up on the scoreboard, but they do so much. But I mean, GG was just hard carrying with this game. And Jack with the perfect support score 0-7-23.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he was going for. Nicely played by the support Nunu.
Yeah. And I mean, the Veigar was great too.
He was on the Gangplank in game 1.
Gangplank did.
Yeah, the Gangplank looked pretty good too. He got off some nice barrel chains. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's a contender.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could definitely go either way. We've got a poll happening. Is that?
Yeah,
right?
I think there should be a poll. I think Twitch chat is going to need to help us decide here. I think that's usually how it works.
Very cool. my support through. Yeah, no, I saw the Braum queue that you're talking about, and I was like, "There's no way he stole Scuttle Crab from his gym."
You're new, man. You're not supposed to lose Scuttle. That's on you. You're new.
I was like, "There's no way," but wow, that's crazy. I didn't say anything because I was like, "There's no way that he would have actually just like griefed him." But no, it turns out it was fine. That's too funny.
Wasn't too tilting. Jack was able to bounce back okay there. Ended up plenty of assists for himself. So
I mean,
he pulled it back.
What?
Sorry, production. Go again.
Oh, Rain Cloud.
Support for counter target spell. Yeah, it was Rain Cloud. REID. Branded Guts and Aki Aiden. Aki Aiden in the top lane. Yep. AKHIAIDAN.
Just write top laner. It's fine.
Or do that.
Just okay.
That seems perfect.
Yeah. All right. So
poll is live. Twitch chat. Be sure to go ahead and vote now. Who was your MVP, your player of the series tonight? We've got some strong contenders here. Absolutely.
Yeah. We're allowed to vote, right? I'm voting.
Yeah. Vote your heart out, man.
Yeah. I just want my voice to be heard,
Absolutely.
Rock the vote.
Feel free to, keep making your pitch to Twitch chat as well. Maybe you could sway their votes.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, honestly, I mean, I just like Aphelios. Aphelios is just he's the kind of champion that like I really want to be good because like he's a champion you really have to try to play. He's just cool. Like he's just a cool AD carry. Like if when champions like I don't know, like let me think, like when AD carries like Sivir or like Misfortune are meta. Like the role is just worse, I think. But when you've got like Aphelios and Callistas and like where you really have
that higher skill expression.
Yeah, it's just like those are the kind of champions like you really really want to see.
I mean, I don't know if that reasoning is necessarily limited to the AD carry role. I mean, there's
definitely not
different skill expression for different champions across all roles.
Absolutely, yeah. But I mean, like AD carry is so much thought of like as the rules like, oh, they're just a right clicker, and I mean,
sure.
so many of them are. Point. But then you have when you can really out or like Vayne too with like positioning, stealthing, that kind of stuff. It's very cool. I mean, Vayne hasn't been meta for so long.
I mean, Aphelios is such an interesting example, right? Because he's a champion that involves like so much planning. Like you have to be thinking, what guns am I going to need in like a minute, in 2 minutes?
And then like, guys, I have these guns. Like
and having that awareness.
Like this. Like we need to fight, I need these resources for like this fight because I have these guns.
Right.
It's all like Gnar. Like you have to plan. Your megas. And you have to fight around that. So
yeah, absolutely.
I think it's pretty good. I definitely like it. But I mean, it's not just like I would totally be happy to interview Brandon Guts. I think the Vigor was very good.
Sure.
I was excited. I have a question already for him. What made you pick the Veigar last second over the Orianna? It worked out. But I mean, like, is it a comfort thing?
Oh man, everybody's got two here. I gotta break the tie. I guess I'll go for the Aphelios.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I had to break the tie. I had to do it.
And Gigi probably had a big say in Champion Select. I think he usually does. He's a big thinker.
Okay. Got some thoughts.
Yeah, no, he thinks his thoughts, man. Which is good.
Nice. All right, so it looks like Gigi No Re is the winner of the Player of the Series poll. You're welcome, by the way. See, production, if you can get him into the call, that would be huge. Awesome.
Hey,
here he is.
Hi.
Gigi No Rematch. Congratulations, sir, on your 2-0 match victory tonight. How are you feeling?
Oh, man. I mean, I'm just so proud of my boys, man, my team. I originally was their draft coach, and we started off the season really rough. We had players wanting to switch roles. We had, we had a whole bunch of just unfortunate characters that just didn't work out and just were really toxic that we had to move on from. And I trusted my mid laner the first week we came in, and he was confident even though we lost. And then I was like, all right, well, I know if we continue to play as a team, there's no doubt that I know we can make a good run. So I think we're only one game out of the playoffs now, which is pretty huge, I think.
Sure, yeah.
And I just want to give it up to my boys, man, because we've really come a long way.
I love that. I love the confidence. I love shouting out your teammates. Everybody on the squad played pretty well tonight. I think we would all agree. Soviet, you want to go ahead with the first question?
Yeah. What was the? I know you love to play Seraphine,
yep.
AD carry. Why did you pick it instead of why did you pick it instead of you playing the Senna?
Okay, so we know that going in that they flex Pantheon. And we had a feeling that their original game plan was to do a Senna Pantheon lane or a Senna Bryant or a Senna combo because Eric, their support Phoenix, played a Seraphine in their previous games. I know I've made him play Senna, and I knew that it would be good if once I saw the first pick to instantly take that away, and then I picked my now 0-6 Seraphine all team gap play. I went 3-0 in the championship and Plat League with it, so nice. And I feel like her buffs are really strong, even though I played probably my worst game in Team Gap. I want to say
you definitely got exploded by Pantheon a bunch of times.
Yeah, I definitely also have worked 12 hours today and didn't have a single meal before this game.
It's not great.
Sounds like some excuses to me.
Yeah,
I'll make all the excuses in the world, brother. I ran that bad boy down. My team carried me that so hard.
You gave it back to him though in the last one.
Oh, that's what I said. I said before the game, I was like, everyone, let's chill for a second. We kind of got lucky, even though we had a better scaling comp.
Yeah.
And we made really big bonehead mistakes that were just uncharacteristic to the team. But I said all right, what's everyone's goal this game? My goal is not to die. My jungler's goal was to not die before objectives. I made sure that everyone had a goal going into the game, and then we try to play our best to those goals. So
definitely seems like that strategy worked out for you, man. But I want to talk a little bit more about Game 1 here, because that was, first of all, it was incredibly fun to watch. It seemed like both of those squads were evenly matched, at least from our perspective here. It was just team fights back and forth, all of them so close, just on a knife's edge. But I kind of want to hear from you here, GG no Re. What was the atmosphere like in the team? During the game, was it calm? Was it crazy? Were people shouting? What? Just tell us a little bit about what was going on there.
I think it was calm, but I feel like we weren't as positive as I wish we were. We were already planning at some points what we were going to do game 2. I'm sorry. Which sucks, but
right, yeah, that never feels good.
We kept it together in the most important parts, I think, which is what mattered the most. Because even when I died early in team fights, they still were able to call out targets and communicate who's up and stuff, and what each person was trying to do. So and I think that's the reason why we won is because we stayed calm. Because their team comp was super aggressive, dive heavy. Which is what played in our game 2 comp with Aphelios. Because that's our car. Well, for me, I feel like that's my favorite champion in the game right now. And by the way, I did pre-plan my guns before every fight.
Yeah, we were giving you that credit. We were giving you the credit there.
I've seen your Aphelios. I've played with it.
Yeah, we know.
It felt really good. I probably put 40 games on a champion within the last month, just going hard because I think he's so fun and he's super flexible and he's really good into how these kids like to play, which is face palm, bongo, dive, try to kill you, and he's just nah, run at me and I'll murder the whole team, which is kind of what ended up happening. And I just kept telling my boys, I was like, guys, I know what the scoreline is. I'm super fed. I will carry you. Just listen to me. don't worry how close the game is. I literally will run it down and carry you. I have the game for us. We cannot lose. That was what I just kept saying the whole time. I was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We can't lose. And everyone was like fully focused. My support made like some crazy, insane play that kept me alive in like a big moment. You know,
Yeah.
Jack was making plays. Shen with the big R's on me in major team fights that came through, or just pre-planning like picks and objectives and stuff. Like we've gone like such a long way from day one, and like even if we don't make playoffs, like I'm super proud of them. Like it's all about those kids. Like those kids are awesome, and they're so fun to work with, and like it's just been really, really, it's been a really good time.
Soviet, you got another one?
Yeah. What made you pick Vigar instead of Oriana last second?
Comfort. Like we played it, so in our previous set that wasn't streamed, we had a even more of a banger than this. We lost the first game, we got smashed, and then I proceeded to play. I played Aphelios, similar comp, and same thing, same results. And then the next game, I played Vayne actually, which you brought up about mechanics, and I hard carried on Vayne. Like I went like 12-3 and something, and like a similar situation. We had a similar draft against a similar team comp against a Sejuani and other dive champs, and we're just like, all right, well, let's just go with comfort. Even if you get counterpicked, we'll play together as a team. Because like I think they could have totally done like a better job counterpicking it, but with a mid lane sub swap whatever, that's something. If you aren't super comfortable playing the role, then it's really hard to pick into. Because like you have to play Zed, or you have to play like Katarina, or some other champion that doesn't get punished by the baby cage. And the way they wanted to play, it was just like a perfect pick for us. Like I really wanted the Oriana, but he was just
Soviet
like,
did too.
I know you did. Yeah, like yeah.
It just came down to a simple question. It was like, what are you more confident playing? We have 2 seconds left. And he was just like, Viger. And I was like, all right, we're gonna ride or die. Nice. I'll carry to a certain point, bro, and then you carry us.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
no, I was excited about the. So when I saw the Oriana, I was like, wait, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, and like we think about the game like pretty similarly. So
yeah. And that's how I feel about the run it down guys. I just make sure that we have to punish them every time, and then, like it worked out this game, and it's hopefully we'll see with our next match if we can make playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm pretty confident.
I've got one more question for you here, GG No Re, pertaining to that very subject. Actually, the subject of playoffs moving forward in the season. Here, you've talked a lot already here in the interview about improvement, about how you have a couple of different strategies for targeting specific things to work on and individual games and the like. So I am just wondering here if you think that your team still has any significant weaknesses that you're working on improving right now that you think are going to be maybe shored up and something that's going to be improved in time for playoffs, assuming that you do make it there.
It's all the basic stuff, right? I think that's really what it comes down to, is just the basic mindset and getting everyone on the same page, which is probably what every other team goes through. Like, we're on page with some things, but obviously everyone has their, mistakes that you consistently make. And, we're going to be working on some stuff, but for the most part, I'm confident that in each position on my team that somebody can carry. And that's the reason why I picked the coach's team, was because when I saw them lose in the playoffs, when they were so close to beating the best team in the league, that I was like, man, they're just one guy away from helping them get it right. So, like, I'm happy that we're going on the up now. So, yeah, that's basically it, man. I think, they got a great shot at making the playoffs.
Just nailing down those basics, making sure that communication is rock solid.
With or without me, because technically I am their sub.
Sure, yeah.
You'll still be cheering them on no matter what, though.
Oh, totally. Oh, it's so fun from the sidelines, too. I get so amped.
Soviet, you got anything else for our PO series here?
No, that's it. I'm tapped out.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, GG No Re, for the interview, and congratulations again on your victory tonight.
Later, boys.
So that was all of the Team Gap action we had planned for you all this evening. I don't think there's too much else to cover here. Soviet, you got anybody you want to shout out here? Anything else to tell to the people?
No, just some good games. Just shout out to the teams.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rylionns for hosting.
True.
And
Shout out Rylionns,
yeah, good
Pog
stuff.
Production.
Yeah,
And
was good.
yeah, absolutely some great games tonight, man. We were really in for a treat. I wish we could have got game 3, but the body pillows couldn't quite make it happen. There were definitely some very, very entertaining games, and we are going to have some more action for you guys. I believe the next series is going to be streamed on Friday, this coming Friday at 9:30 Eastern. Going to be a Team Counter Target Spell taking the Rift once again here, looking to continue their winning ways up against Team Sitting on Wards, also known as Team Yellow. So that should be another exciting best of 3 for you all. Going to be again this Friday, July 23rd at 9:30 Eastern. But I think we're about done for tonight. From myself, from Soviet, from Rylionns here, all of us over here on Team Gap on the Twitch team, thank you very, very much for watching, and we will see you next time.